before we get off the bus, let me know if Helena put enough.
If we need a what?
If Helena put enough information for you.
Oh, I haven't looked at it. I just looked to see if lines were filled in. I didn't read any of them. Okay.
Because if I need to, I'll get more information from her.
Understood.
I'm ready.
Me too.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Whole marketing campaign of this property and sold right to you.
Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think this is it.
Hey man, you going out for football?
Band class still needs you, man.
Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
Intrust Bank is a major sponsor of the Northwest Soccer program through the Eric Profit Scholarship Tournament. At Intrust Bank, we place our values at the center of everything we do. It's a philosophy we have followed for more than 140 years. This principled approach to business is encapsulated into 3 words: tradition for today. This principle makes us different from the rest. Check out Intrust Bank today at intrustbank.com.
Hi friends, Bill Nightingale, General Manager of Mel Hamilton Ford. Are you looking for a used car, truck, or SUV? With the largest selection in the state, you're sure to find the vehicle you're searching for at Mel Hamilton Ford. At the Big Corner, customers are number one, so every used vehicle is checked out in our shop by a certified technician before it goes out on the lot for sale. Shop Mel Hamilton Ford first, a dealer you can trust. Visit us out on West Kellogg today or shop us online at mhford.com. Mel Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
Grizzly Soccer Online is supported by Todd Eflin Narrates. I'm the voice you hear on our sponsor announcements. My wife is an alum of Northwest, and this is my 6th season as your announcer. I was a longtime radio personality in Wichita and now do full-time voice acting. You can use my voice for your business, like product or training videos, telephone systems, radio or TV spots, and audiobooks. Learn more online at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com. Wichita Northwest Grizzlies soccer is on the air. Welcome to everyone in Grizzly Nation to another webcast of your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies as they take on the best teams in Kansas and pursue a 6A state title. Follow your Grizzlies all season long on youtube.com/NWHSGrizz. Today's webcast is brought to you through the support of the many sponsors of this year's Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament, including the following: Mel Hamilton Ford, on the big corner of 119th West and Kellogg. We're better. We're proving it. You be the judge. Thank you, Lisa Hamilton. And by Aerotech Engineering, 5555 North 119th Street West in Mays, serving customers that rank among the world's largest manufacturers of civilian and military aircraft. Thank you, Tom Simon and everyone at Aerotech Engineering. By Tom Lassiter and Fleeson, Gooing, Colson, and Kitch, attorneys in the Epic Center at 301 North Main. We believe our clients' best interests and needs are our own. By Intrust Bank of Wichita, 105 North Main with branches throughout Sedgwick County. Intrust is built on value. We change to meet the times, but we will never change our principles. By Dan Garreau and the law firm of Dugan & Garreau, experts in personal injury, business law, workers' compensation, wills, and trusts. Now with our new location at 3636 North Ridge Road, Suite 100. By McCurdy Real Estate and Auction on East 13th Street, just east of K96, serving Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma for over 40 years. Real estate, but better. By the Joe and Judy Coughlin and the Chris and Jan Schumacher families, strong supporters of Grizzlies soccer through the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund. By Emerson Biggins, 808 East Douglas at the east edge of Old Town. Come visit Emerson Biggins and enjoy the great food, cold brews, and hospitality of Luis Lopez and his staff today. By Hurricane Sports Bar at the corner of 13th and Tyler. Luis Lopez has brought his hospitality west to make it convenient to Grizzly Nation. By Credit Union of America, where members are the owners. With branches all over the Wichita metro area, Credit Union of America stands ready to serve you. By Todd Eflin Narrates. Hey, that's me. Voiceovers for audiobooks, product or promotional videos, telephone systems, and business commercials. By the Robert L. Gould Foundation, a philanthropic trust assisting the educational needs of young people at Northwest for over 10 years. By the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund, providing scholarship assistance to Northwest soccer seniors each year through the support of the Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament. And by the many other sponsors who make this webcast possible. And now, to the field and to the voice of the Grizzlies, Kevin Arkin.
Thank you, Todd Eflin. Woo. Pardon me. Thank you, Todd Eflin. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Topeka, Kansas. We are at Washburn Rural for our annual get-together with the Junior Blues, and we're on their turf tonight, and place is looking a lot different than it did when we were here in September. They have undergone a big building project here. And we actually, I'll bet you, if you, actually, do you think you can get a shot of that new building over there? We'll give you a shot at the building. If you're looking at your screen now, it is the building to the left of that goal and behind it. We're not even sure what it is. I probably should have asked our host when he was up here a minute ago what they were building. But that is right at the entrance. At the west entrance of the complex, and huge building. It might be a gymnasium or whatever. We'll have to find out and let you know. But they're undergoing a building project. Things are good here at Washburn Rural. The rest of the place pretty much the same as we left it in September. Grizzlies playing, playing a doubleheader tonight. They come in. The junior varsity comes in with a record of 10-2, and Ashley Isbell, they are just on fire, and the only thing that stopped them was a rainout 2 nights ago.
Yep, they are doing an amazing job this season, and I'm still anxious to see what is to come the rest of the season, no matter who we play.
3 games left for the JV. There's tonight. And then Tuesday night, we're home against Bishop Carroll on senior night, and then we'll wrap it up on Thursday of next week at West High against the Pioneers. So the regular season starting to wind down, and this game, excuse me, folks, this game is always late in the season. So it's one of those things that, when we play Washburn Rural, the season's winding down.
Yeah, it's getting
and
close to over.
coming to an end. We're going to have a little bit of a problem here tonight, especially with the junior varsity. We did not get rosters from Washburn Rural prior to arriving, and we do not have a junior varsity roster for the Junior Blues JV team. So we're not going to be able to tell you much in the way of names, I'm afraid, of the JV players. We are hoping to get a varsity roster up here prior to varsity kickoff. As far as the Grizzlies are concerned, we're going to give you the projected starters for the Grizzlies as we have them. In goal, it'll be sophomore, number 0, April Isbell. Number 4 is a midfielder, sophomore, Geraldine Ailman. Riley Bell, coming off a hat trick against Southeast, will be playing forward. She is a senior, wearing number 5. Kira Lopez is going to be back on defense, I'm told, today. And she's wearing number 6, and Kira is a sophomore. Maya Bates is out today, along with Nevaeh Villa. And, oh, look at this. We actually have our, thank you, host. our host has just given us a JV roster as well as a varsity roster. So, at least we'll know who some of the players are. Where was I? Mackenzie Nistis at forward. Oh, I love allergies. Nistis, number 9, is a sophomore. Kylie Foreman may or may not start. We're not exactly sure what her status will be in that area. She's a midfielder. She's a sophomore, wearing number 12. Brooklyn Munoz, the midfielder, a sophomore, will start at number 14. On defense, it'll be junior Isabel Santiago Morrison, wearing number 15. And here we have a couple of swing players. We're pretty sure that Amaya Alvarez will play varsity only tonight and not play in the JV game. And Audrey Thomas may play one half of this game, but I know they have her available for varsity action as well. A nice little promotion for Audrey Thomas, the freshman defender, and if she does play, she'll wear number 16. Glad to have you on board wherever you are on planet Earth. It's going to be a fun evening. Ashley and I are a two-man crew, and I'm telling you, talk about Charlie Hustle. You know, we had a scheduled airtime of 4:15. The bus arrived at 4:05, and we finished setting all of our gear up in 8 minutes, and that includes getting it here. So, and we were lucky in that so one thing we really needed to have happen for us did happen, and that is everything worked the first time.
Computer worked properly.
And everything so far is working properly. So we are set to go. Ought to be a fun evening tonight. Looking forward to bringing it to you. Players are on the opposite side of the field from where we are. This is a turf field, but not a multi-purpose field. This is a dedicated soccer stadium here at Washburn Rural. We're in a press box that is a joint press box. And if we turn around and look out the windows directly behind us, we overlook the football field. So both programs use the same press box, kind of a good deal for them. The bad part for us is that this press box was not built for television. And as such, we have to shoot through the windows. We can't open the window to eliminate the glass. So when the sun goes down later, we will have some glare issues off the glass. Not a darn thing we can do about it, unfortunately. Grizzlies are the road team. They'll be in their road whites tonight. And, of course, Washburn Rural will be in their solid blue home uniforms with white numerals and blue socks as well. Grizzlies will kick off. They're going to play from right to left, and we are underway here in half number 1. And I have already forgotten that They play 40-minute halves of JV up here. The only JV school we play against that plays a 40-minute half. And this one quickly goes down there to the goalkeeper for Washburn Rural. And, of course, this not going to happen tonight, but this is the site of the famous goal by goalkeeper Amber Klein of Northwest. It happened about 8 years ago now, where she scored from the south penalty area in all the way down across the field, borne by a 40-mile-an-hour wind that ended up preceding a line of thunderstorms that came in later on. But she scored on 2 bounces as the ball bounced over the goalkeeper's head for a goal. And just like that,
great save by April.
April makes a great save on a point-blank shot. And the ball kicked out of play. It will go to Washburn Rural on the far side. Weather conditions today, not bad. It's in the upper 60s, maybe low 70s here in Topeka. Skies are overcast. There is a chance of rain tonight. And rain would not be the first time we've been here when it rained. 2 years ago, we played both of these games in a torrential downpour that never let up in either game. Fortunately, there was no lightning associated with it, so they were able to get the games in. And the varsity came away with a 1-1 tie in that game.
Yeah, and every time I look at the forecast, the rain chances go lower and lower, which I'm sure some of them will appreciate, especially for the ride home.
After the rain out of our webcast on Tuesday night, that's most welcome. And for those of you who tuned in to watch us and Manhattan go after it, we're sorry we were unable to bring that to you. We actually had all the equipment set up, ready to go, and as the team started warming up, they called a lightning delay, and then during the lightning delay, it started to rain, and that was the end of our webcast.
We even got a little bit of hail.
Washburn Rural on the move. There's a good pass and too far, thank goodness, because streaking over there was Chloe Hilmer. Had she gotten there, she would have had an easy shot on goal for Washburn. And that one goes over. It will be a goal kick for Northwest. Back in play, Washburn gets it again, brings it down. Down the near side it comes with Eldridge getting a toe on it, and it goes out of play. We have a throw-in coming here for the... You can't hear the crowd because our windows are closed here. The crowd is on our side. We're actually behind the grandstand. You can actually see a bit of the grandstand in your picture as it screens out the near side of the field for us. And once again, here's a pass across by Rutherford. Grizzlies have it, trying to clear it out. Pass to Nistis. Now up to Foreman. And Kylie Foreman working it up midfield. Overled herself, and that one's going to stay in, but it'll be captured by Washburn Rural. Nice job that time by Louderback. And the ball goes out of play on the near side. It'll be a throw-in for Northwest. And coming up to take the throw-in is Audrey Thomas. So Audrey is going to play part of this game, or at least part of it. Ball taken away by Chloe Hilmer. She sends it wide to the far side. Up in front of the Grizzly bench. Bringing it down. They got some numbers here to work with, and that one goes over the goal line. That's going to be a corner kick for the Junior Blues on the far side. First corner kick of the game for either team.
Looks like number 17 is going to be taking it.
How can you see that?
I don't know. But that's what it looks
I
like.
can't see that. But it is. You're right. You were right on the number. It's Kinsley Freeman. And she puts it in the air, top of the penalty area, and cleared out by Northwest. Trying to get something going. They get it into Washburn territory. It goes all the way back to their keeper. If you can tell me her number, you've earned your pay for the week.
Yeah, no.
Huh?
No.
What?
She didn't turn enough.
No. Well, and she does have hair covering everything. That is either Abigail Wanamaker or Haley Davin. They have 2 goalies on this team. Audrey Thomas can't control it. Washburn gets it back, centering pass, blocked by the defense. And now a longer shot on goal, and there to get it is Isbell. April will bring it out and punt it. If you're asking about the wind, there isn't much. Looking at the flags, they are moving very slightly, and the wind, what little there is of it, would appear to be in the direction of Northwest here in the first half.
Compared to the last few days, those are pretty dead. In the last few games.
We've played the last 4 or 5 games with a clean underwear alert underway. That one goes into the Grizzly bench. Northwest will throw it in, and they're going to make some substitutions as well. Let's see if we can tell you who that is coming in. We're going to rely on the PA announcer to give us that.
Looks like maybe
Lizette Moreno came in. That's good. She hasn't been able to play much at all of late.
Maybe Brooklyn?
Yeah, it could be.
Uh-oh.
Here's trouble. Isbell's there. She can't completely corral it, and a smart play to kick it out of bounds, and now April is down. This is not good, and they're calling for the trainer. And Tommy Gonzalez, the Northwest trainer, made the trip with us, and I'm glad he's here. He's heading out to check out April, and the whole Northwest team is gathered around her. And they have not stopped the clock, which is too bad because I did. Clock's still running. April's up, and she's taking her jersey off.
Somebody's taking over for her for the moment.
So there is an injury there. She may have a bloody nose.
Yeah.
She's got her hand on her face there. And
that makes me feel better.
And Tommy's coming out with a towel, so that's what it is.
That makes me feel good as a mom.
We have a bloody nose, and who went in goal? Is that Audrey Thomas in goal?
Nope.
Well, that's Kylie Foreman, isn't it?
Nope.
Who is that?
Hold on. I'm going to guess.
That looks like.
Maybe.
Well, I don't know.
Lizette?
That is not Lizette.
Okay. What about Isabel?
It is not Isabel. I still think it's Foreman.
Well, but if Foreman is number 12, she's on the field. Because I saw number 12 on the field. Or I'm almost certain I did.
Well, I know it's not either of the two people you mentioned.
Trying to do the, process of elimination.
Well, Kylie Foreman was in the game, and I don't see her in a.
Hold on.
I don't see her in a.
Yeah, she's on this side of the field.
Oh, yep, there she is. So it isn't Kylie Foreman. I wonder who the heck that is. We'll figure it out.
That's why I'm going by process of elimination. And so, because I didn't see Isabel out there.
Isabel is out there.
Okay.
That is not Isabel. That I do know. Looking at her.
Well, here in a second.
Through the glass with the binoculars, it is hard to make out her face. I have no idea who that is. If we had a sideline reporter,
right?
We could ask that question.
I know.
As much as I hate sideline reporters.
And in a second, I will find out. I will actually message somebody from varsity and see if they can tell me.
Here's an opportunity for Washburn, and a nice stop, and a quick goalkeeper distribution for Northwest. The ball is thrown out.
And it's a free kick for Washburn.
Kick will be taken by Greer Callahan. Right in front of us. And that one is into the box, and nobody was marking. Loose in front, and a score.
That was a fantastic first stop.
And Washburn draws first blood. They got two people back there, unmarked.
Yep.
Back out to center it comes, and the Grizzlies will kick it off. And I should have known they don't stop the clock for JV on goals either here. I should have remembered all this. As many games as I've done up here, I always forget that the clock does not stop on goals for JV. And back out it comes. Grizzlies down now, 1-0. And this just can't control the ball. Here comes Washburn back with it, 3-on-4. And the ball cleared out. Riley Bell giving chase. She can't come up with it. Now Michaela Nistis on the far side trying to block the passing lane. Unable to do so. Gets a foot on the ball, though, and kicks it out of play for a throw-in. Not a bad defensive play by Nistis. Well, I was hoping that would be the cavalry. Tell me who's in goal, but it wasn't.
No.
Kind of embarrassing that I can't recognize that person.
I recognize a lot of them only on the field with their numbers.
I've got an idea.
Are you gonna?
I'm gonna text the coach.
I was gonna say, yeah, text coach.
Who is in goal? ? See if I get an answer from Coach Commons. And I do not see. Do you see April over there on the bench? I'm looking for Tommy, too. I don't see him either. Or are they back in the corner over there? Maybe they're back in the corner.
Yep, they're back in the corner.
Yeah, he's working on her.
Yeah.
Here comes Washburn, 3-on-2. And a great play by Isbell to get it out of play. It'll be a corner kick for the Junior Blues, but that's okay. And this is the corner, folks, that we can't see. When I told you the windows were not made for television.
No, I can actually see it.
What is it that we can't see besides the sideline?
Were
you able to get that corner down there?
I was.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. There's a shot and a save.
Nice.
Another centering pass. That one knocked out of play by, looks like that's Amaya Bates out there.
That was Amaya.
Nice play. It'll be another corner kick for Washburn Rural. And I gingerly lean forward here so as not to affect our... Yeah. We have a funny wiring set up here, folks.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, if we touch it, we don't even want to look at it because there's a short that we just discovered. That one's over the top for a goal kick for Northwest. Let's take 10. We'll be back.
Grizzly Soccer on YouTube is brought to you in part by Dr. Steve Priddle and the Women's Health Group of Manhattan.
Oh, good. Must have been a bloody nose. Well, the issue as to who's in goal has now been
Hold on. Let's see if we
rendered academic.
We'll be able to
Oh, yeah. Let's look at her numbers. See who that was. It was Isbell.
Ha!
You were right.
I was right.
I was wrong. Well,
I was looking for the right person.
I stand corrected. I thought I saw her in a field jersey. Oh, well.
That might be Coach getting back with you.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, she just answered me. Told me what we just discussed. April's back in. Evidently, she had a little bloody nose. She took one of the chops, so.
Yep.
Can't play if you're bleeding.
Apparently, just a bloody nose and a fat lip.
Yeah.
I was just updated.
Well, okay. Well, who knows? One of those might be an improvement. You never know.
Well, that has never stopped that child from going back onto the field.
Exactly.
Ever.
Out it comes, intercepted by Hilmer. Washburn still with it. And the whole game has been played right in front of our goalkeepers. Over here on the near side comes Callahan with it, sending one forward. Oh, and here's two of them on a breakaway.
Nicely done,
Nicely
April.
done by April to knock it out of play. It'll be a throw-in. Junior Blues will have it about 20 yards from the goal line. Throw-in comes in. Nice throw-in, I might add.
Nice cross in.
And they'll bring it back out to center and reset their offense, will Washburn. Landra Morales is fouled. She'll get a free kick for her squad. And it looks like Brooklyn will take it. Brooklyn Munoz looking for an opening. And it's intercepted by the blue shirts. Maya Bates can't get a foot on it. Lizette Moreno fighting hard on the near side. And I think it went out of play before she got her foot on it. It did.
Yep.
Here comes the throw in from Washburn. And they bring it deep, and that may go over the goal line.
And they're calling it a corner.
And it will be a corner kick for the Junior Blues from the near side. I know what it is. The camera can see it, but I can't.
No, you can't.
I cannot see it. I cannot see the corner from here. But I can watch it on the monitor. There it is in the air. Loose in front.
Oh, crap. Oh, it went off the post.
Off the post and in for
in.
a second goal.
Off the post and in.
And the Grizzlies trail 2-0. So the Grizzlies in an early hole here, trailing by a couple. This place is always so difficult to play in.
Oh, yeah, you have a little bit of travel lag.
There's just something about this soccer complex that we just have not done well here. Not to take anything away from that. They've got good teams here, but.
No, for sure.
Washburn working it up the middle into Grizzly territory. Moreno intercepted that one, sends it back. Blues have it again. That one is punched forward by Moreno again. Grizzlies tried hard to do something with it while it was down there, but couldn't maintain the possession. And it will be a throw-in for Washburn, and they're going to make a line change. They're going to sub in 5 players. There ain't no way. 18:50 to go, first half, 2-0. Grizzlies trail in the JV game. This one got through Bates, and here's an opportunity, 2-on-0 break, shot and a score. That'll be Chloe Hilmer getting the goal for Washburn, and that was just a defensive breakdown by the Grizzlies. Amaya Bates couldn't get caught up with the ball, and all of a sudden they had 2 people behind the defense. April really had no chance to do much of anything with that.
And looks like she's going back off.
And April is going to sub out again. And is that Isbell coming in?
Yeah.
Are we sure?
I'm almost positive.
Yeah.
Because she came out.
Yeah. Yeah, that is Isbell coming back in. So Isabel Santiago Morrison will be in goal for Northwest. They're giving her just a moment to put the shirt on, and April Isbell heads back over. I don't know if she has another injury problem or not. Tommy's over there with her.
I bet it's with her lip. And it could be her lip and her nose again.
It could be bleeding again.
Uh-huh.
I mean, she took a real shot there.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting for Morrison to get her gloves on. Now she's good to go. And the Grizzlies kick it off. They trail 3-0 here in the first half. Grizzlies have won 8 in a row coming in here. And won them easily. In fact, they won 5 of the last 6 by shutout. Not going to be the case today. Bates knocks that one out of play, and that will be a corner. Is it a corner or a throw-in?
Throw-in.
Throw-in. Out of my line of sight again. Sometimes I feel I should climb out on the roof here and call the game from there where I can see everything. Problem is I can't get back in.
And there's a nice cross.
That was a nice cross. And that one goes over the goal line. That'll be a goal kick for Northwest. We'll be back in 10.
This portion of Soccer on YouTube is brought to you by the Don and Aloma Willie family, proud grandparents of Grizzly midfielder Sawyer Ross, number 13.
Just right.
Yeah. Waiting the goal kick from the Grizzlies. Out it comes to center. And we're back underway. That one cleared up by Moreno. Nobody there, so it's going to be a matter of the Junior Blues going back to get it. Although Nistas tried to corral it and keep it down there unsuccessfully.
There we go.
Grizzlies with some numbers now.
Oh,
that one is centered, but too far ahead for Nistas to get to. And it goes all the way back to their keeper, Haley David. Bates sends one back forward. On the far side, here comes Washburn back. That one goes into the Grizzly dugout. It will stay with the Junior Blues as it was deflected out. Washburn again will send it wide over here on the near side. Kinsley Freeman will send one forward, tapped by Hurl. And now on the give and go, she brings it up and she tapped it out of play, so it'll be a throw in for Northwest. 3-0 Grizzlies trail. 14 minutes remaining in the first half. Maya Bates is going out now. I did not see who. Did you see who came in for her?
Give me a second.
I did not.
I think it was JC.
JC Shurish. I don't see her out there. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, you're probably right. That's probably who that was. That one out of play.
Corner.
Be another corner for the Junior Blues. Now they're taking their time getting it set up over there. Guess you can do that with a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't say I blame them. We'd probably do the same thing.
Probably. In the air it goes in front, and it goes through everybody. Who's going to win this one? That one's deflected
and
over the goal line. That'll be another corner kick. This time it'll be on the other side. And we have corner kick haven over here. Out of play. This will be a throw-in now for Washburn. Headed back, and we have a whistle. No, we did not. There's a shot and a score. Isbell got a hand on it, couldn't stop it, went over her outstretched fingers, and it's 4-0.
Just unfortunate.
I know Isabel was totally unprepared
to
play goal today.
I guarantee it.
And you can also guarantee that April Isbell would be out there if there was not a good reason for her not to be.
Uh-huh.
That didn't come out the way I wanted it, but the meaning is clear. And she would rather be out there than what she's doing now, which is working with Tommy Gonzalez over there on the far side on the bench. And Washburn with numbers again. There's another shot.
And looks like that was just on the outside.
Hit the side of the net, fortunately. It's a goal kick for Northwest. In the air, out to center. Nistis, nice chest trap. And that pass a little weak, intended for Munoz. Bringing it over on the near side. Freeman, who scored one of the earlier goals, sends it forward for Jaylee Valdez. This one goes over the goal line. That'll be another corner kick. In the air it goes. Loose in front, headed into the net. Nice header.
Unfortunate. She was trying for that. She was trying to keep it out.
And then it makes it 5-0. Grizzlies just getting taken apart here in the first half. And I'm just looking at our bench over there, Ashley, and I do not see. April is doing, you know what? He's checking her for concussion.
I bet he is.
She's in concussion protocol. He's doing testing on her right now. So evidently that was a bigger whack in the chops than we thought. So I would say at best, Isbell is questionable to return. And if the game gets any more out of hand than it already is, they might just rest her. Isbell picks that one off, gets an easy save. And she sends it out here to center. Munoz gets it into the circle. Who's going to get it? Nistis is there. She sends it to the far side, and it's intercepted by Washburn and brought back up. And the Grizzlies' passing just so far is not very crisp, to say the least.
This is definitely not the same team that we have been seeing.
It's not the same team we've been playing either.
True.
We're playing a very good team.
We are playing a very good team, but this is still not what I'm used to seeing, or what we usually see.
This is not what we usually see from JV this year. You're right.
Yeah. And
they're going to move the ball to the near side here for the restart. That's what all that's about. And I guess teams were subbing, and I wasn't paying the least bit of attention to that.
I think it was just Washburn that was subbing. I don't think we subbed any.
Ball's in the air out towards center. Intercepted by the Junior Blues. And coming over to get it out of play is Munoz. She'll have a throw in for Northwest. 7 minutes to go. First half. Grizzlies trail 5-0. Washburn again with it. Sending it up. That's Hall with it. She sends a good pass forward to Chloe Hilmer.
Nice
she gets a shot off just as she gets chucked. And that one goes out of play in spite of Brooklyn Munoz's effort to recover it. Have a throw in. Now we have another substitution for Washburn as they sub in one player. And shift several other players around. Munoz on the throw in, applying the pressure, now gets it, knocks it out of play. We'll do it all over again. Kylie Foreman makes her way forward, guilty of a pushing foul, and it'll be a free kick for the Junior Blues.
I don't know if they're actually doing a free kick, though. They're doing a throw-in.
I'll be darned. Grizzlies fighting like it's scoreless, and that's a good thing. Ailman sends it wide, far side, too far and into the Washburn bench. which appears to be a lot more crowded than ours.
I think their varsity just kind of came over there, too.
Yeah, they're kind of hanging around here, see what's going on. They got somebody wide open here in the center of the penalty area and didn't get it to her. Now the Grizzlies take it and send it out to center. J.C. Shore with a foot on it, and it goes again into the Washburn bench. That one in and out, and it goes to Washburn again. Nista sends one forward, gets it through 3 defensive players, but nobody there for Northwest to finish. And the ball is sent back deep, and it's going to roll out of play. It'll be a throw-in 2 yards from the goal line.
I take that back. I can't quite see this corner.
See, I was right.
I was looking at that earlier. Now I can.
Well, you're cheating.
Hey, it still works.
As long as it works.
And if I have to move it back the other way to see this the other corner, I will.
Again, Chloe Hilmer centers one. Shot. Score.
Oh.
Hilmer centered it to Emery Hall, who pounded it home, and it's 6-0. All Washburn Rural here in the first half. Munoz can't get to it. Foreman sends it forward for Northwest. Come on, girls, let's go. Let's get something going offensively. Grizzlies do not have a shot on goal in the game. Morrison picks it off. And we'll have a goalkeeper distribution for Northwest. If you're just joining us, which might be understandable because this game was advertised to start at 5 o'clock, the game actually was started at 4:30. They changed the time around on us. It started at 4:30. It's 6-0. Washburn Rural. This is the JV game. You've missed 6 goals and an injury to April Isbell, who last time we looked over there was in the middle of going through concussion protocol.
She's just sitting over there now. Oh, that's not good.
There's another one. 7-0, and this is beginning to look like this might go to a mercy rule early in the second half, the way it's going.
Yeah. Which, it's kind of,
We knew these 2 games up here were going to be tough, but
yes,
I really thought we would.
I
thought we would hold them better than we have.
Oh yeah, no, they just. I think
this has nothing to do with the goalkeeper.
No, I think the team overall, it just appears to be a little sluggish.
They're flat.
And so, and sometimes that bus ride can do that. I mean, a 2.5 hour bus ride can suck a lot of energy out of
played
just
well.
about
They
anyway.
also had one heck of a tough game on Tuesday night. There's the buzzer.
Well, but we didn't have that. The JV didn't have that game.
Oh, that's right. Well, forget that. I don't know what I was thinking. We're at halftime. Whew. Tough first half. Grizzlies need to regroup and see if they can, let's get the Schneider off the board and then see what happens after that. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with the rest of our halftime extravaganza. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
Friendly is finding a better rate, an instant debit card, scholarships and teacher grants for projects, loans specifically for teachers and healthcare professionals, being the #1 auto lender for a reason. More than $400,000 in community partnerships. Credit Union of America. Welcome to Friendly. Learn more at cuofamerica.com.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it.
Hi friends, Phil Nightingale, General Manager at Mount Hamilton Ford. Have you been thinking about a new SUV? Right now is a great time to buy a new Ford at the big one of 119th and West Kellogg. EcoSport, Escape, Edge, Explorer, Expedition. Mount Hamilton Ford is sure to have the right vehicle to fit your size. And you know you can count on us with this great selection to find the right SUV at the best price to fit your budget. Check us out online or in person. Let us make your purchase easy with pickup and delivery right from your home or work. Mount Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
What does it mean when people say America is a land of opportunity?
It means the power to discover,
to redefine yourself,
to improve yourself,
to challenge yourself,
to realize there's more in you
than you ever knew
that you could do.
It means giving people an open field to explore what they do best.
With the best tools,
the best training,
the best technology in the world.
We bring out the best in the people who serve.
So you can be all you can be.
Grizzly Soccer Online is supported by Todd Eflin Narrates. I'm the voice you hear on our sponsor announcements. My wife is an alum of Northwest, and this is my 6th season as your announcer. I was a longtime radio personality in Wichita and now do full-time voice acting. You can use my voice for your business, like product or training videos, telephone systems, radio or TV spots, and audiobooks. Learn more online at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com.
Back at Washburn Rural with Ashley Isbell, Kevin Arkin with you. Grizzlies trail 7-0 at halftime in the JV contest, and this is the most goals they've given up in a game all year, and we're only at halftime. Grizzlies have just been totally overwhelmed, pardon me, by the Junior Blues JV team here in this first half. April Isbell has been evaluated for concussion protocol. I do not know whether she will return or not. Quite frankly, given the score, I would be surprised to see her come back. But we'll see what happens. Beautiful day for soccer here in Topeka. It's overcast, and we're going to get the word right now. Hang on here just a second. Head coach Christina Commons just made her way up here to the press box, and what can you tell us about April?
She's going to be out for the rest of the game. She did get kicked in the face. Her nose was bleeding pretty good, but we're watching for concussion signs.
And that's pretty much what we observed from up here, that she was going through concussion protocol and figuring when she came out the second time of her own volition, it was either because she was bleeding or she just didn't feel well.
Yeah, she wasn't feeling the greatest, so we're just going to kind of watch her the rest of the day and then see how we go from there.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for the update. Best of luck to varsity. You'll hear more from Christina Commons in our pregame show at the conclusion of this game. So, April Isbell definitely out for the remainder of the game. It'll be Isabel Santiago Morrison in goal for the Grizzlies for the rest of the night. Tough spot for that young lady to be in, totally unprepared to play in goal. Hasn't played in goal all year. We did not bring the C-team goalie did not make the trip. Figuring that she would not be needed. Turns out that, injuries can happen to anybody. And as Coach Commons mentioned, she got kicked in the face here pretty good. So we'll see what how the concussion protocol goes, and that's the way it should be. So we're going to be starting the second half here in less than a minute. And the Grizzlies in the second half will play from left to right. There is absolutely no wind here in Topeka. All the flags are dead limp. So there is wind is not going to be a factor, so it doesn't make any difference what side of the field you're on. Had I thought about it sooner, I would have brought a copy of the clip of Amber Knight's goal, which I still think is one of the best all-time goals ever for this program. A punt from the goalkeeper, from the edge of the penalty area, all the way across the field on two bounces and into the net, over the head of the most surprised person in the world, the goalkeeper for Topeka. Washburn Rural is already on the field. They're ready to go. We're waiting for the Northwest Grizzlies to retake the field. Take all the time you need. Our executive producer and my broadcast partner, Ashley Isbell, is busy at the moment being a mom, which, of course, supersedes anything else that we do up here. So we're going to allow her to do that. Washburn will kick off to start half number 2. And again, Isabel Santiago Morrison in goal for Northwest. And we're underway here in half number 2. And very quickly, the ball downfield. Grizzlies clear it out and out of play. It will be a throw-in for Washburn. And again, Mackenzie Nistus kicks it out of play. It'll be another throw-in And I don't care what April tells you, or Ashley tells you, it's a hard view from down there to get the camera down there. Fighting for it and finally clearing it out. Kara Lopez brings it out to center. Ashley, I'd like to tell you you were missed. There's a shot, and it goes wide. That'll be a goal kick for Northwest.
Trying to field all the phone calls and make all the phone calls that are necessary when family members didn't see what happened.
Well, you got to be a mom first, and that's totally understandable. We have a corner kick coming here for Washburn. As I gingerly play with the wires. Loose in front. And it goes out of play. This time it'll be a goal kick. We'll be back in 10. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Grizzly Soccer on YouTube is sponsored in part by Wichita Academy in Goddard. Thank you, Kyle Eno and your staff, for your support.
She's probably. And we're back waiting for the goal kick. It's going to be taken over there by, I believe that's Audrey Thomas taking it.
Yep, it is.
And it comes out here to center and taken right away by Washburn Rural. And here they come again on the attack. They've got the numbers 4-on-6 out of play, and it will be another goal kick for Northwest. Out to center. And Washburn again working it downfield. Top of the penalty area. There's a shot and a save by Morrison. She gives up a rebound but corrals it right away. And
nicely done, though.
Kicks it on the ground. Short. Nistis with it. Can't get it between three defenders. And Junior Blues come away with it again. Over the goal line it goes. It'll be yet another goal kick back in 10.
This portion of tonight's contest is brought to you by the family of Todd and Stacy Vestring, proud supporters of Grizzly Soccer.
And we're joined up here by Helena Kelting, our defender extraordinaire from varsity, who's out on concussion protocol herself. She came up to see what the real work's like being done. Washburn with it on the near side now. They put one in the center, and Isbell couldn't come out to it. Ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a corner kick for Washburn on the near side. Again, no wind, so wind is not a factor on any of these kicks. In the air it goes, and it goes behind the net for a goal kick. Back in 10.
This portion of tonight's contest is brought to you by the family of Todd and Stacy Vestring, proud supporters of Grizzly Soccer.
What is with the two of
Getting an additional injury report here from Helena about Ashley. And Ashley evidently really took a beating on that play.
I didn't take a beating. April took a beating.
Oh, I meant April, yeah. Yeah. Mess with me, you'll take a beating, too. Why did you name your daughter something else? That's all I can say. That's going to be a problem for 2 more years. I can see this already. Pass, loose ball in front. Who's going to get it? And Isbell comes up with it. She punts it out. It's very short. And that one goes into the Washburn bench where they'll have Junior Blues will have a throw in. And they send it in. Far side, deep. Now looking for a center. Here comes one, and
Uh-oh.
Morrison tried to kick it out instead of falling on it. Now it's still loose in front. Headed away. Nice play by Kira Lopez. And it finally goes over the goal line for a goal kick. And, gosh, you couldn't have had more drama than that.
No, probably could, so don't jinx.
And again, it'll be Thomas sending it up the middle. Short. And Washburn comes away with it again. Nice defensive play that time. Stripping the ball away. Now you got to get it out of there. You got to get it out of there. That's out for a moment. Now the Grizzlies need to get it out of there and control it. And that just hasn't been the case tonight. Total domination by the junior varsity squad of Washburn Rural in this game. Been totally uncharacteristic of the Grizzlies this season. Another goal kick coming for Northwest. Out here to center, and there's a good centering pass put in there by Annie Winter. Now it's about time Helena earned her keep up here. We put her to work as executive producer. This one's out of play. Throw in from Northwest is intercepted by the blue shirts. Now we have one in the air. Who's going to win this one? And coming away with it are the junior blues. 8 minutes gone. Second half, Grizzlies trail 7-0, and that's the first shot on goal of the game, and it comes off the foot of Nistus. And that's unfortunate. We stepped on the ball there, and there's a shot and a save by Morrison. And every time she makes a save, she's going to gain just that little bit more of confidence. And now the Grizzlies have a player down. I think that's Thomas. Who is that? It's Audrey Thomas, who's down, and she's played in both halves of this game. And now Tommy Gonzalez, who at one point wasn't even going to make the trip. We put him to work. I'm glad he's around.
I'm very glad he decided to come. And
I'm
got
sure
a
you are, Mom.
For whatever other match he was supposed to be at.
Yeah, I'm always glad when Tommy makes these road trips with us.
Because I'm always very, very appreciative of what he does.
Yeah.
Just for any of the kids.
He's the best. No question about it. He'd be the best. And looks like he's looking at her ankle. And now they're going to help her off the field. Let's take a timeout. We'll be back with more here from Washburn Rural. Stay with us.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare young people in Kansas for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the
Audrey Thomas makes her way to the bench, a drop ball, and the goalkeeper picks it up. That would be Haley Davin. And just like that, here comes we're going to have another corner kick here for Washburn Rural. That's not good. So what do you think of the bus trip? Okay. Centered in front and in. I think that's an own goal.
Nope, it was another corner.
Oh, that didn't go in?
That did not go in. It was just
I
on
could
the
have sworn that was in off of one of our backs of one of our players.
Just on the outside.
All right. Well, we'll take it. We got another corner coming.
That. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Any day.
I'll take that over a goal. Absolutely. And in front again, loose. No shot coming. And ball finally cleared out of the penalty area. Washburn right back with it. That's going to go all the way back to Morrison, and she'll have an easy goalkeeper distribution. 27.5 remaining in the contest. 7-0 Grizzlies trail.
There we go. That's the right idea.
This one all the way back to Davin. And give and go right back. Here we go again. Grizzlies fighting to win it back. Good job over there. Center. Nistas for a shot maybe. And she gets one and a save by Davin. Her second save of the night. And here's a 2-on-0 breakaway. A shot.
No.
What a save by Isbell. And look at her jumping up and down. She's so excited. You'd think the game was scoreless.
That was a fantastic save.
She makes the save. The rebound is shot wide left. And it's a goal kick for Northwest. And well, Isbell will be dreaming about that play tonight. Out to center it comes again. Nistas with it. Nice lead pass. Come on, Riley, get there. And she overled herself, and the ball's going to be kicked and kept in. Good job keeping it in, I might add.
There we go.
That should be a tripping foul, and it is. Yeah, free kick for Northwest. Long one into the penalty area is headed out by the defense. Back out to center. Hillman can't control it. 3-on-2. Here comes Washburn and a shot coming maybe. And there it is.
And it was wide. So it is a goal kick.
Another break for Northwest.
I'm okay with it.
That ball had goal written on it.
Oh, it did.
Out to center, intercepted. Mormon takes a shot wide. That goes wide. That'll be another goal kick. Let's take 10.
Thanks to Tommy's Express Car Wash, 1340 North Tyler Road in front of Northwest for their support of Grizzly soccer.
Ball back. Pardon me. Back out again. Excuse me. Throw in from the near side. Goes into the penalty area where it's...
Oh. There we go. Go, Riley.
And we have a breakaway maybe. Riley Bell with it. Double teamed.
That was... They tripped their own teammate.
Yeah. Ball was chipped wide. And Washburn comes away with it. Ball was deflected out of play. It will stay with the Junior Blues.
I think they're calling a handball on that one.
Okay, we'll take the handball instead. Results pretty similar. This one's going to go over the goal line. That'll be yet another goal kick, back in 10.
Northwest Soccer Online is sponsored by Todd Eflin Narrates. That's me, proud to announce the sponsors during each game. Let's go, Grizzlies!
Morrison's going to take this one herself. A little pooch kick, not bad. And the Grizzlies give it up. Good play by Nistis on the near side. Michaela couldn't clear it out, though. And there's a centering pass. One-timer.
Oh, my gosh.
And Morrison falls on it. And another save.
Nicely done, ladies.
And again, Isabel Santiago Morrison playing like it's scoreless. And in this half, it is. Morales can't control it.
There we
now,
go.
Up it comes. Here's a chance for Nistis. Couldn't get the shot away. Good defensive block. Let it go out because that should be our ball in the corner.
It is going to be a corner.
Grizzlies will have an opportunity from the near side corner.
And I'll slide it back over.
Kick is on its way and taken out of the penalty area, and here comes a sea of blue shirts. And Morrison will get the ball and have a goalkeeper distribution and a pretty nice punt out to center. Out of play it goes. It'll stay with Northwest. Now maybe we can get something going here.
This is definitely, definitely doing better this half than they did the first half. Just overall.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Grizzlies got it back, though, only to give it up again. And again, Morales, a nice defensive block at midfield. There's a long one forward, and David will come out and punt it away for the Junior Blues. 20 minutes left in the game. Grizzlies trail 7-0. Morrison
Nicely
comes out
done.
to clear that one away.
Beautiful save.
This is the team. This is the kind of team play we've been seeing for the last 8 games.
It is.
Grizzlies come down 4-on-3. A weak pass intercepted. Back out to center. Throw in coming in for the Junior Blues. And they will sub in a sea of players. I'm not even going to make the attempt. They make a line change over there. Lights are on here at Washburn Rural.
Right now I'm kind of appreciating the cloudy skies because then I don't have the sun in my eyes.
I'll take the clouds because we're facing into the sun here. So the cloudy day here does not bother me in the least.
And then it also gives for no glare for everybody watching at home.
Yeah, that's right. Varsity game will follow 20 minutes after this one's over, so stay with us. And we'll have our visit with Christina Commons in between games. There's another great save by Morrison. Great. That'll be a corner kick on the far side, but still a great save indeed.
She's stepped it up, and she's doing fantastic.
Kind of got her second wind at halftime.
Yep.
And awaiting the corner. Here it comes. It's in the air. Loose in front. Headed up. Straight up. Grizzlies got a foot on it. Can't save it. Another save by Morrison. And yet another shot, and that one went in. They finally scored. Took them a long time to score. And the goal scorer with that time was...
Yeah, I have no idea.
Turn around. That was Jaylee Valdez that put it in. And it's 8-0. 17:05 remaining. Clock running. Grizzlies kick off. And this just can't get the ball down there.
Good clear.
You know, Morrison went a long time without giving up a goal here.
She did, and she's done a fantastic job for really not warming up at all.
Well, yeah, zero warm-up. She has adapted very well, and a nice play there. Now she's feeling more at home every time she touches the ball. Here's Hilmer getting a shot blocked by the defense. It comes back out towards center.
It looks like we're going to have a corner kick.
Far side, you can see the varsity team for Washburn Rural kind of sitting there watching the action. They'll take the field and warm up here in about 15 and a half minutes. Loose in front. There's a weak shot.
Oh.
Somebody came in out of nowhere and pounded it home.
Yep.
Morrison was all set to make the save, and I didn't see who came in.
It was between white players, so I couldn't even tell you. Just happened to see them come back out.
Yeah. 15 to go in the game. Grizzlies down 9-0. Now they're going to try to avoid the mercy rule. They have not been mercy ruled in all this year, and of course, this is far and above the most goals they've given up in 1 year and one game this year. But they are in danger of being mercy ruled.
And I'm almost thinking that this is the most they've given up in all of the other games combined.
It probably is. You know, we went 6 games giving up only 1 goal in 6 of our 12 previous games. And our loss to Mace was by 1 goal.
Yeah, because props to Washburn. They're definitely passing the ball and moving the ball very well.
They are a good. They've always been a good passing team. Yeah, they can put on a real clinic for you in the passing department. Be interesting to see the possession time. That's a stat we don't keep, but I'm willing to bet you that the possession time has been over 90%.
Oh, yeah.
For Washburn.
For sure. And at the very, 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 very least, 90%.
Yeah. Throw in coming right in front of the Washburn bench. Back out to center. And sent over here on the near side. Annie Winter has it. Now she sends one forward. That one's going to get kicked wide. That should be a... Is he signaling goal kick or corner kick?
Goal kick.
Goal kick. I thought we touched it last. I'll take the goal kick, however.
Well, yeah.
Out to center it comes. And a long one. Riley Bell giving chase. Can she come up with it? Goes out of play. I believe that's going to be a throw in for Northwest.
Nope, looks like they're giving it to
Well, that's
Washburn.
interesting because the referee signaled it was our ball.
Yeah, but he was also waiting to see what the other ref would call.
Yeah, but
he was pretty hesitant.
Over the goal line, that'll be a corner for Washburn Rural. In the air, it's short. That shot blocked by the defense. Now back out towards center. Blue shirts still have it. There's another one that goes wide. That'll be a goal kick back in 10.
Grizzly Soccer on YouTube is sponsored in part by Tony Tahali. We thank Tony for his support of Grizzly Soccer.
Goal kick for Northwest.
Waiting for a ball to get off the field.
Yeah, a little extra.
A spare one.
A little extra ball doesn't hurt anything. Morrison sends it out towards center. Back to Nistus. Michaela has one blocked out of play. That'll be a throw in for Northwest deep in their own end.
We'll shift again.
The shift play is on here.
But now, it's the pole that was in the way of that throw.
Good work by the defense of the Grizzlies here to stop them, but they can't get it out. On the far side, it comes up. Centering pass. And out of bounds. That'll stay with Washburn Rural. 8:30 remaining in the game. 9-0. Grizzlies trail. Throw in finally comes in. It's knocked out. We'll do it all over again. Add 5 yards. And it comes again. Edge of the penalty area. Grizzlies clear it. Nistus sends it forward. Here's a chance for Riley Bell. And a good give and go back, but it's going to be corralled by Washburn, and they're going to kick it out of play. It'll be a throw in for Northwest.
Shift back.
Those are not what we call quality production values, but they'll work. And it comes. Kylie Foreman. Oh, she had it taken off her foot. Nice job by the defense. And they send it forward. 2-on-1 here. 2-on-0 now. And Morrison clears it out to center. And I think she's starting to feel her oats over there. Nice job in goal for Isbell Morrison in spite of the way it ended up in the first half.
You can definitely tell she's more comfortable right now after some time there.
Yep, indeed. You just joined us. April Isbell injured in the first half and removed from the game in concussion protocol. And probably will be contemplating a nose job by the time we get home tonight. She took a shot right in the chops. Nistus goes down and is slow to get up. I don't know if she's hurt or just winded. I think she's just winded.
I think winded, but
it will be a free kick for Washburn just outside the penalty area.
Nope, she went back down, though.
Yeah, she did. Michaela Nistus is on her knees, and they're bringing the trainer back out again. Boy, he's earning his money tonight.
Yeah, Tommy's over with this is the Washburn trainer.
And Christina Commons also coming out. Check on the condition of her player. Let's go ahead and take a timeout. This is going to be a minute. Let's go ahead and take a timeout here, and then we'll come back. Grizzlies trail 9-0. Stay with us. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
What does it mean when people say America is a land of opportunity?
It means the power to discover,
to redefine yourself,
to improve yourself,
to challenge yourself,
to realize there's more in you
than you ever knew
that you could do.
It means giving people an open field to explore what they do best.
With the best tools,
The best training.
the best technology in the world.
We bring out the best in the people who serve.
So you can be all you can be.
We're back at Washburn Rural. This is a while, so we're going to go ahead and send it to another break here, and then we'll be back. Stay with us.
Intrust Bank is a major sponsor of the Northwest Soccer Program through the Eric Profit Scholarship Tournament. At Intrust Bank, we place our values at the center of everything we do. It's a philosophy we have followed for more than 140 years. This principled approach to business is encapsulated into 3 words: tradition for today. This principle makes us different from the rest. Check out Intrust Bank today at intrustbank.com.
Shall we book it? Yes.
Back at Washburn Rural, Nistus has come off the field, and the restart has the ball deep in Grizzly territory into the penalty area. There's an opportunity. There's a crossing pass cleared out of the area, but not out of the end. Now it comes out towards center. 2.5 remaining in the contest.
Here we go, Riley. Nice.
Riley Bell trying to get something started. Get the Schneider off the board. Pardon me. All of a sudden I had the hiccups. Here's a chance, and cleared out by Morrison. And now we have a Washburn player who was down, but she miraculously healed when the ball touched her.
Right idea.
Nice ball.
I think that was Malia.
Thomas getting it now for Northwest, sending it forward for sure. Morrison picks this one off with 90 seconds to go, and I think if there's going to be a moral victory here, it would be if we could keep it to 9 and not get mercy ruled.
I would agree with that.
Only 2 goals given up in this half after giving up 7.
There we go, Riley. Unfortunate.
And JC couldn't get anything going. Down on the near side, centering pass coming, very weak.
Oh.
And out it comes, not very far, and a chance. Oh, good play by Northwest. Kylie Foreman sends it out to center.
Nope, that was...
And now a chance for J.C. Shore if she can split the 2 defenders. She gets a little help on the near side. And back comes Washburn Rural with it. As time winds down, we're inside half a minute remaining in the game. Out of play, it will be a throw-in for the Junior Blues. Back out to center, and there's the horn for the final of this one. Grizzlies stave off a mercy rule game. Actually played a pretty decent defensive game in the second half, only giving up 2 goals in the second half. And they finish 9-0, the final score here of this one. Can't say too much more about it. It was just one-sided all night long, and we played almost the entire game in our end of the field and only had 2 shots on goal in the game, did the Grizzlies. So we're going to turn it over to Christina Commons for our varsity pregame after this 2-minute timeout. Stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly Soccer.
This is the McCurdy Real Estate at Auction Varsity Pregame Show. Coach Christina Commons reviews the last varsity game and takes a look at today's upcoming contest. Sponsored by McCurdy Real Estate and Auction. Real estate, but better. And now, let's join Coach Commons with Kevin Arkin.
I'm ready. Me too.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Whole marketing campaign of this property and sold right to
Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think this is it.
One. We continue now with our varsity contest here in Topeka. And before our varsity contest, we'll have our usual visit with our head coach, Christina Commons, sponsored by McCurdy Real Estate and Auction. Real estate, but better. Coach, looking back on Tuesday night, that was just a tough night with the weather being what it was, a 2.5-hour rain delay, and then overtime to boot. It was a long night for us.
Oh, it was definitely a long night, and I'm just happy my girls showed up and continued to play hard the entire night.
They did, and against a good opponent, taking them into overtime. Great defensive effort on the part of the Grizzlies, giving up only one goal in regulation.
Yeah, and we knew we'd have to play a lot more defensively, especially the next couple games that we do have. But I think what's more important is we didn't just play defense all night. We got offensive chances. We kept moving the ball up. And I think that's nice to see that we were playing on both sides.
We really did have a lot of offensive opportunities that we didn't cash in on, as did Manhattan. Both teams had some opportunities. It's good to see that offense is back in the game, even though we didn't finish all of our chances.
Yeah, and I think something that we got to see a little bit too was they had two shooters, and they were shooting goal after goal after goal, giving them opportunity. And I said, guys, that's what we need to do. We need to at least give ourselves more opportunities and take those chances. And I think we saw that second half.
And, we really haven't had for several years. We have not had those one or two people who, no matter what, you feed them the ball, they're going to get a shot on goal. We just haven't had that.
And I can't gripe and complain about that either, because then it's like, that's all they do is they touch it and then they shoot and touch and shoot. So now it's like almost begging some of my girls, hey, take your chance, take that opportunity. And I understand as well. I feel like I've got a lot of them that want that perfect setup, want that perfect look. And we've talked so many times, it doesn't have to be perfect, because what everybody remembers is who scored the goal and the goal going in the net, not the how it went in.
Yeah. So we're out of the frying pan and into the fire tonight. Manhattan and Washburn are our two biggest out-of-town rivals, and two teams that we have, you look at the stat sheet, we've not done well against either one, win-loss-wise. So now we've got them back-to-back, two really good teams. Is that a good thing as far as playoff preparation, or would you rather have had some space between the games?
Oh, I would have loved the space, because when you go and have one battle one night, get that one day between, and then have another battle, it's hard on the players that get pretty much the entire game, and going in overtime didn't help. But I think more importantly is my girls are now also in the mental thinking of, I think we can. I think they 100% believe that, wow, we've made a change, we've come so far, and they're really ready for today.
Well, and I know they are, because I had Kaylin in the classroom earlier, and she mentioned to me that we can play with Washburn, and we can beat Washburn, and she alluded back to the downpour game, which was 2 years ago. And those of you at home may remember we webcast that game and we had to shoot through a window that had sheets of rain on it the entire time. So the picture was absolutely awful. But we got out of there with a 1-1 tie that year, and so it can be done.
Yeah, ties, a lot of things with weather and you never know with rain and turf what could happen in the possession game. So I do think it's going to be a lot quicker game. Random things are going to happen. Who knows where the ball is going to go. So we'll definitely get to see something different tonight.
And Washburn and Manhattan have already played this year, and Washburn came out on top of that one. Have you discussed that with the girls at all, or does that make a difference?
I try not to discuss it too much with them. They do look it up and everything as well. But I think more importantly is, I mean, you can look at records, you can look at scores. I mean, we've got a few games that would you have ever thought, Capon would have taken us 6-0. Well, if we play them now, would that be the same? I mean, you got to think of who you are and who you have at the moments, and I'm kind of excited for tonight.
I am too. I'm looking forward to another good performance, even though the girls are going to be tired. They're ready, and we got to beat them sometime. Why not this time?
Yeah, and that would be great. And I mean, I think more importantly is I've been able to take JV players and move them up. And so we've had Audrey Thomas came in and got some good minutes for me at the end. But what I'm kind of excited about, I'm going to have Sawyer Ross back, and I'm going to have Kaylin Mueller back. So I've got two of my normal starters coming back, and it'll be real interesting what happens.
And those are two big additions to get back tonight that we did without on Tuesday. And I don't think we lost on Tuesday because they were gone, but it certainly would have helped to have had them both.
Well, and I think what's interesting is just even having them, just that extra person to be able to put in. Because it was a little tight there for a little while, and I think right before they scored, I had a couple girls, they were saying, hey, we're tired, we need out. So I was trying to figure out how and what movement we could do. We made the movement to get them out, and then all of a sudden that's what happened. So it was unfortunate, and it's not their fault by any means. I'm proud of my girls to let me know and communicate, because the last thing you want is someone who's already tanked, they're done, right, and then it happens. So I couldn't be more proud of my girls.
Let's talk about the injury situation for tonight real quick. Helena is still out, I understand.
Helena is out. Savannah Randall did twist her ankle really, really good with Manhattan, so she will be out as well. But I think what's more important, too, is they're coming, they're still here, and they're still supporting their team.
And that it contributes to that chemistry. We always talk about team chemistry. I think the team chemistry on this team has been good since the very first game. And they came together early.
Yeah, and we always have those moments with each other that it's like, oh, why didn't you do this or why didn't you do that? But it's nothing like what I've seen in the past. And we're getting along, and we're here. We want the wins. There's been some frustrating moments on, are we trying or not? Like, we look at each other and say, hey, is this an effort thing? Some girls are getting frustrated because they feel like individually they're not playing well. And I said, individually that may be true, may not. But as a team, some things that help a person feel like they're playing better is, are we passing the ball as a team? Are we keeping the possession as a team? Are we defending as a team? If you can do those three things as a team, individually, everybody's play for that game would be, yes, we're playing well. And so I hope we can get those things fixed this game, a little bit more possession on our side, and I think my girls themselves are going to feel a little bit better about the play.
We'll find out here in just a couple hours when it's all over, and hopefully it won't rain on us while we're playing, as it has done in the past, and as it did on Tuesday night. Otherwise, we're going to get home at 2 in the morning like Manhattan did. So best of luck to you tonight against Washburn Rural, and we'll look forward to a visit on Tuesday. Senior night, can you believe that? Senior night is Tuesday against Bishop Carroll.
10 seniors, and we're happy to have them.
Okay. Stay tuned. We're going to be back after a 60-second timeout. We'll get a little message in from the good folks at McCurdy Real Estate and Auction. Then I'll be back with the starting lineup and the play-by-play of tonight's game at Washburn Rural in Topeka. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
Hey man, you going out for football? Band class still needs you, man.
Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
Wichita Northwest Grizzlies soccer is on the air. Welcome to everyone in Grizzly Nation to another webcast of your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies as they take on the best teams in Kansas and pursue a 6A state title. Follow your Grizzlies all season long on youtube.com/NWHSGrizz. Today's webcast is brought to you through the support of the many sponsors of this year's Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament, including the following: Mel Hambledon Ford on the big corner of 119th West in Kellogg. We're better. We're proving it. You be the judge. Thank you, Lisa Hamilton. And by Aerotech Engineering, 5555 North 119th Street West in Mays, serving customers that rank among the world's largest manufacturers of civilian and military aircraft. Thank you, Tom Simon and everyone at Aerotech Engineering. By Tom Lassiter and Fleeson, Gooing, Colson, and Kitch, attorneys in the Epic Center at 301 North Main. We believe our clients' best interests and needs are our own. By Intrust Bank of Wichita, 105 North Main with branches throughout Sedgwick County. Intrust is built on value. We change to meet the times, but we will never change our principles. By Dan Garreau and the law firm of Dugan & Garreau, experts in personal injury, business law, workers' compensation, wills, and trusts. Now with our new location at 3636 North Ridge Road, Suite 100. By McCurdy Real Estate and Auction on East 13th Street, just east of K96, serving Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma for over 40 years. Real estate, but better. By the Joe and Judy Coughlin and the Chris and Jan Schumacher families, strong supporters of Grizzly soccer through the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund. By Emerson Biggins, 808 East Douglas at the east edge of Old Town. Come visit Emerson Biggins and enjoy the great food, cold brews, and hospitality of Luis Lopez and his staff today. By Hurricane Sports Bar at the corner of 13th and Tyler. Luis Lopez has brought his hospitality west to make it convenient to Grizzly Nation. By Credit Union of America, where members are the owners. With branches all over the Wichita metro area, Credit Union of America stands ready to serve you. By Todd Eflin Narrates. Hey, that's me. Voiceovers for audiobooks, product or promotional videos, telephone systems, and business commercials. By the Robert L. Gould Foundation, a philanthropic trust assisting the educational needs of young people at Northwest for over 10 years. By the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund, providing scholarship assistance to Northwest soccer seniors each year through the support of the Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament. And by the many other sponsors who make this webcast possible. And now, to the field and to the voice of the Grizzlies, Kevin Arkin.
Thanks again, Todd Eflin. Good afternoon. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Topeka and Washburn Rural High School for tonight's varsity contest. JV dropped a 9-0 decision, and I'm going to tell you, I was downstairs in between games for just a moment, and some of the junior varsity players came over. One of them was Isbell Santiago Morrison. She never had a bigger smile on her face in her life as she did when I saw her just a few minutes ago. You wouldn't think she'd have been the victim of the barrage in the first half after the way she played in the second half. And I asked her about the save that she made where she was jumping up and down afterwards, and she said, "Wasn't that just a great play?" And it was. It was a great play. She was real excited for her second half performance. pardon me, only giving up 2 goals in the second half. So she did really well under very adverse circumstances. And we can give you an injury update on April Isbell. She was up here to see Mom a few minutes ago. And she does have a concussion. She has a fat lip. She may miss Tuesday. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if she doesn't play Tuesday.
Well,
if she's in concussion protocol.
I mean, who knows? It's just right now. It's just a kind of a vision part of it.
Yeah.
It's not anything else, any other symptoms at this point.
Well, I asked her what her name was, and she said it was Thursday.
Well, but that's actually kind of normal for her. Yeah. So that really doesn't tell me much. I love my daughter dearly, but that truly to me is relatively normal.
Right. Now, we of course we're hoping that whatever the situation is with April, that it's minor and that it's very short-lived. So they're going to be starting the introductions of players here in 3 minutes for the varsity contest, and as such, we're going to take a 2 shortly. Stay with us.
Intrust Bank is a major sponsor of the Northwest Soccer program through the Eric Profit Scholarship Tournament. At Intrust Bank, we place our values at the center of everything we do. It's a philosophy we have followed for more than 140 years. This principled approach to business is encapsulated into 3 words: tradition for today. This principle makes us different from the rest. Check out Intrust Bank today at intrustbank.com.
Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hi friends, Bill Nightingale, General Manager of Mel Hamilton Ford. Are you looking for a used car, truck, or SUV? With the largest selection in the state, you're sure to find the vehicle you're searching for at Mel Hamilton Ford. At the Big Corner, customers are number 1, so every used vehicle is checked out in our shop by a certified technician before it goes out on the lot for sale. Shop Mel Hamilton Ford first, a dealer you can trust. Visit us out on West Kellogg today or shop us online at mhford.com. Mel Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
Grizzly Soccer Online is supported by Todd Eflin Narrates. I'm the voice you hear on our sponsor announcements. My wife is an alum of Northwest, and this is my 6th season as your announcer. I was a longtime radio personality in Wichita and now do full-time voice acting. You can use my voice for your business, like product or training videos, telephone systems, radio or TV spots, and audiobooks. Learn more online at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com.
Welcome back to Washburn Rural. We're awaiting the introduction of the starting lineups, and the players are just now making their way to the center of the field. Presentation of the colors will also be done. I don't know which order they're doing them. We didn't check, to be honest with you. So we'll play it by ear here at Washburn Rural. Grizzlies are in their road whites. Washburn Rural in their dark uniforms. That's either dark blue or black. I can't tell which. And they're going to introduce players first, I believe. And we'll start with the visitors, the Northwest Grizzlies. In goal for Northwest, a junior, number 1, Liliana Hernandez. Number 7 is Addison Porter, a sophomore midfielder. Number 8, sophomore defender Ingrid Parra. Number 10, senior defender, Susana Ontiveros. 14, senior midfielder, Marari Flores. Number 15 is a sophomore forward, Reese Johnson. 16, junior midfielder, Raylan Grant. 17, senior defender, Kaylin Heath. 18, freshman midfielder, Aliciana Rodriguez. 20 is sophomore forward, Kaylin Mueller. And then junior defender, number 21, Lillian Schilling. Grizzlies are coached by Christina Commons, assisted by Michelle Lawrence, and by Corey Roberts. Now the starting lineups for the Lady Junior Blues. In goal, number 00, a senior, Mackenzie Flood. Junior midfielder, number 2, Delaney Hill. Sophomore midfielder, number 4, Peyton. Pardon me, folks. I apologize. Peyton Merrick. Sophomore defender, number 6, Emma Wong. Junior midfielder. Give me a sec. All right, let's try this again. Number 7 is a junior midfielder, Addison Caberline. Number 9, Kate Hink, is a junior forward. Number 10, Erica Bavelli, is a freshman forward. Number 13, Dane Schreiber, is a sophomore defender. Number 14, Ellie Schroeder, pardon me, is a sophomore forward. Number 19, a senior midfielder, Haley Legg. And number 24, Destiny Higgs, is a junior midfielder. Head coach, Brian Hensel. He's assisted by David Chuncherowin, Brian Bell, and the managers, Reyes Aguilar, Brian Lenher, Hector Morales, and Anna Stute. Now for the national anthem. Oh, there's the national anthem here at Washburn Rural. Teams shake hands as the flags leave the field, and out of respect, many of the patrons remain standing until the colors have left the field. Grizzlies and Washburn Rural. Washburn, by the way, for what it's worth, beat Manhattan 4-0 in their meeting last week. So we know a little bit about what to expect. This is going to be another good team we're playing against, as Manhattan was a good team, and we played well against Manhattan on Tuesday night, only to fall in overtime 2-1 on a very unfortunate play. It was a good play by Manhattan, but an unfortunate play for us that cost us the game. And Grizzlies are going to need to do some more of that again. They're going to play from left to right here in the first half, wearing their road white uniforms. And it looks like the Grizzlies will also kick off. So they will be getting the benefit of everything. Artificial surface here at Washburn Rural. Getting set now to kick it off. Northwest and the Junior Blues. And we're underway here in the first half. Heath sends a long one forward right away. And it's taken away quickly by Washburn Rural. Over here on the near side, it goes out of play. It'll turn over to Northwest. Quick throw in coming from Reese Johnson. Merari Flores getting a foot on it. And Flores still giving chase there, and it goes out of play, and I think that's off the foot of Merari.
Yeah, but it looks like they're going to call a foul on Washburn.
And indeed they are. So it'll be a free kick for Northwest, and it will be taken by Kaylin Heath. Heath launches a big one toward the penalty arc. Nobody there to receive it for Northwest, and here comes Washburn back with it. Caberline had it. She sent it forward now for Hink. Hink has been a big thorn in our side over the years, and we still have one more year after this to deal with her, as she's in her 7th year of eligibility, or so it would seem. On the far side, Grizzlies trying to get it forward. Nice job. That's Schilling sending a long one forward. 2-on-2. Here come the Grizzlies. On the far side. Rodriguez can't get anything going, but it's kicked out of play. And it will be a throw in for Northwest. Down it comes. And they find the open man behind them. And that's Schilling, but she can't control it. Here comes Washburn Rural back with it. Nice play by Ingrid Parra to save that one for Northwest. Grizzlies again trying to work it forward, and it's taken away defensively by the Junior Blues. And here they come into Grizzly territory. And in the first 60 seconds of this game are very reminiscent of Tuesday night. And again, we apologize for being unable to bring you that game on Tuesday night. That our webcast was rained out on Tuesday. Centering pass into the area. Shot goes wide. Liliana Hernandez does snag it, however, and she'll have a goalkeeper distribution and a good first touch of the ball by Liliana. And the Grizzlies would do very well to protect Liliana because she is our only goalkeeper now for this game, as April Isbell is out for the night. Out of play to Washburn. 3 minutes in, no score. This is a non-league contest between these two soccer powers, and this is a rivalry that has been going on since long before my arrival in the Northwest program, and this is my 11th year. And in the 11th year, we've managed one tie, and that is it. There's a lineup and a shot coming. Centering pass, and it's cleared out nicely by the defense.
They were calling her offside.
They did call her offside, but it was still cleared out nicely by the defense.
Thankfully.
Free kick for Northwest comes out towards center. It's intercepted. And Washburn will generate something and bring it up. On the near side with it, that's Delaney Hill. Hill deep now in Grizzly territory. Centers one. Gets it into the penalty area. Now back to the corner. And sending one across. Good passing again by Washburn Rural. There's a shot that goes over everything, and it will be a goal kick for Northwest. Once again, it's Washburn with the ball. Far side now. Ingrid Parra defensively. Now they send one over the goal line. It'll be another goal kick. Let's take 10. We'll be back.
All American Automotive, 8535 West 21st Street, serving the automotive repair and tire needs of Wichita since 1972.
Kaylin Heath sends a long one out, and it goes out of play. It'll stay with Northwest. Good crowd on hand, as always. Washburn draws very well in their own ball yard. This one out of play now to the Blues. And there are a lot of Northwest people who have made the trip up here. Some of whom brought lawn chairs and some of whom were in the bleachers, and there's a score.
Dang it.
Destiny Higgs scores the first goal for Washburn Rural. Just 5.5 minutes into the game. And it's 1-0 Washburn. Grizzlies need not to panic. They also need not to give the ball away. Here comes Washburn working it back up. They do such a good job of working the ball downfield piecemeal into the penalty area. Centering pass, and Heath is there to break it up. Kaylin Heath will send it wide to the near side. Back down there to Destiny Hill. Hill with it again. Gets one past Onaveros. This one goes out for a goal kick for Northwest. It'll be Heath taking the kick, and she gets it out toward the center circle. Mirari Flores pops one forward. Rodriguez sends it wide. No, now she does. And the Grizzlies have something cooking here. 4-on-4. A-Rod with it again. Rodriguez had our only goal in the Manhattan loss on Tuesday, and it was a beauty. Schilling can't get to it. And now Hill again on the near side. Beautiful center, and nice stop by Heath. Hill again in the penalty area. And it's kicked out by Heath. That will be a throw-in for Washburn, and it will be deep in Grizzly territory. That one tipped out of play. That'll be another corner. Or not another, but it will be a corner for Washburn. Haley Lake will take the corner for Washburn Rural. In the air it goes. Oh, well, that's a nice ball. Loose in front. And there's a handball. That'll be a free kick for Northwest coming out. Glad to have you on board wherever you are on planet Earth. I know there's a bunch of you watching back home in Wichita. I'm glad you're joining us on NWHS Grizz. On the far side, Washburn controls it. And they send it over here near side now. Back up, trying to get it to Destiny Hill again. This one loose in the middle, 50-50 ball, and Washburn bringing it down, and that goes out of play. It'll be a throw in for Northwest. Grizzlies make their first substitution of the night.
Yep.
Aaliyah Tercios comes in. And I didn't see who went out. Who was that?
It was Reese Johnson.
That's what I thought. That's because she took Reese's spot. Ball thrown in. And we're back underway here, deep in Grizzly territory again. And this is kind of reminiscent of the last game. That'll be a goal kick for Northwest, and we'll have another substitution for the Grizzlies.
Yep.
Sawyer Ross comes in.
Gives Addison a breather.
Sawyer missed the game on Tuesday. She was in L.A., Los Angeles, for an academic event. And she's back tonight, the senior. That one up over the top of everything. And that will be a goal kick for Northwest, back in 10.
Kevin and Donna Arkin, adopted Northwest alumni, are 10-year supporters of the Grizzly soccer program.
Goal kick has been taken, and the ball now goes out of play, and it will turn over to Washburn near their bench. Quick throw in comes, and it's taken there by Caberline. She brings it over here on the near side. There's a long blast. That'll go over the top, and it hits that net that I so much want to get for our field.
Every time I see the ball hit those nets, I'm like...
You're thinking of me because I want those so bad.
I am, and I'm usually waiting for the comment.
Yeah, well, it's going to come. I would like ours to be just a little taller, though.
I would agree.
But these are good nets they have. I like them. They prevent a lot of ball chasing, especially on the north end, where there's a lot of real estate between us and the next fence. Loose in front, and a shot and a score.
Darn it.
Wow. Ball passed in front, bounced around loose. Nobody could clear it. Kate Hink, who's been our big nemesis over the years, gets one home.
And it sounded like it was assisted by number 24.
Destiny Hicks gets the assist on that goal, so she's got her foot in two of the three goals, or both goals, I should say. Back underway. Far side, it goes right back to Washburn Rural again, and this game is starting off pretty much the same as the JV game did. This will be a goal kick for Northwest. Ball's placed on the near side and passed out to Anaveros. She'll chip it over on the near side of Tercios. Give and go. Now nice. Susanna has it again. Nice ball forward to Raylan Grant. Ross sends it forward. Oh, that would have been a nice play to A-Rod. She had nothing behind her. And instead, it's Washburn bringing it back down, 5-on-5. Grizzlies win it back, and ladies, you got to clear it out to a person in a white jersey. Raylan Grant's pass is intercepted. Centering pass. Shot and a save by Liliana. And the Northwest faithful applaud accordingly. Out to center, Mirari Flores gives it back to Ross. Over here on the near side now, it's intercepted by Caberline. And Washburn comes forward again, 5-on-5. There's a chance for a shot. Good block, and finally cleared out by Raylan Grant. Nice job. She gets it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez sends one forward to Flores, and Flores can't get it. Nice play, though, by Flores to force the throw in for Northwest in front of their own bench. Out of play again for Northwest. Pretty much the same spot. Grizzlies trying to move it forward. Out of play this time to Washburn. It's interesting that Washburn is able to bring it down so quickly. And they're going to call a foul. That'll be a free kick for the Junior Blues, or the Junior Lady Blues, I should say.
Just as dangerous as a corner kick.
It is, just a little shorter. In the air it comes, headed over the top of everything, and that'll be a goal kick for Northwest and a break for the Grizzlies.
And looks like is coming in.
Alvarez comes in and
gives Lillian Schilling.
Lillian Schilling will take a breather. Grizzlies will have the goal kick. Kaylin Heath will take it. In the air it comes. Raylan Grant sends one up in the air, and coming through to get it is Marari Flores. Oh, had it picked right off her foot, though. Very unfortunate. And here comes Washburn back again from the corner of the penalty area. Centering pass. And fortunately, the Grizzlies get there first. Good job by Alvarez to prevent that shot. And that one gets kicked out. It'll be a throw-in for the Lady Blues.
Number 11, Savannah Tuffley. Number 16, Bristol Carr. Number 18, Megan Louderback.
11 Tuffley, 16 Carr, and 18 Louderback all come in for Washburn. Now we're ready to resume play. Here's the throw in. Pretty good throw right in front of the goal area. Come on, girls, let's get it. There we go. Rodriguez with some room in the center circle. Puts one forward, and it's too weak, and it's intercepted. There were 4 black shirts between her and the target. And again, it's Washburn with the opportunity. This one too far for Delaney Hill to deal with, so she sends it back out to the corner, and back to get it is Rodriguez defensively, and that's a pretty good play, even though it gives them a throw in. 22 to go, first half, 2-0, Grizzlies trail.
Looks like Brooke.
There's a shot off the post. What a break for Northwest. Peyton Merrick banged one off the post. And there's another loose one, and that one made it in.
Right in.
And it's 3-0. Oh, that's a shame after such a great break with the ball hitting the post.
And it looks like Brooklyn Bohannon is coming in.
Emma Wong was the one who scored the goal for Washburn, their third. the assist to the goalpost. And the Grizzlies will kick off. And we're back at it, down by 3 now. And Grizzlies cannot afford to give up any more. This is a tough place to come from behind in anyway. Out of play to Northwest. And again, that one was intercepted. Now Grizzlies get it back. Can't control it. Washburn with it. And they finally send it over here on the near side to Louderback. Susanna Onaveros clears it out of danger for the moment. Over here on the near side, that's Schreiber with it. Give and go back to Schreiber. Now she puts one toward the penalty area, and it's intercepted there very nicely by Tercios. Brooklyn Bohannon offensively. Give and go back to her. She's unable to control the return. And they send one up again that's intercepted. That one goes out of play. Throw in for Northwest. At center. Nice interception that time by Onaveros, and unfortunately we can't do anything with it. Back in the center, Bohannon sends it back. Now it's sent forward, and it went right to the spot that was vacated by Brooklyn, and she hadn't had a chance to get back there yet. Liliana will grab this one in the corner of the penalty area. And she'll boot it out to center. Waylon Grant can't control it. There's one all the way back to Liliana again. And she has no trouble with it. The distribution is picked off. Turnovers are killing the Grizzlies. Down the near side it comes.
Tripping foul.
I was going to say, I lost sight of the ball for a moment.
Yep, it was a tripping foul, and so it'll be just like the other corner.
Another corner, yep. It's just about the same spot.
It's pretty dang close.
And the formation is pretty much the same in front of the net. Ball is on the ground this time, loose in front. Ingrid Parra is on this side of the field, and she watches it go over the goal line for a goal kick. Back in 10.
We wish to thank Scott Mueller and Basis Consulting Engineers, LLC, 800 East 1st, Suite 401. Proud supporters of the Grizzly Soccer program.
Washburn Rural made a line change while we were away. And the Lady Blues have it again. Over on this side. Rodriguez couldn't do much with it. Went out of play, and a quick throw in for Washburn Rural, and they've got something cooking here. Now Brooklyn comes in to intercept, and her pass goes out of play. And another quick throw in by Washburn Rural. Well, that one's deflected by Brooklyn. Can she get to it?
She definitely made a good effort to get
Here
to
we
it.
go. Rodriguez has it in the center circle now. Give and go back to A-Rod. She goes down. They're going to blow the whistle on this, and that.
Well, they're calling advantage.
I would have blown the whistle on that one. He had the whistle in his mouth.
He did. I think he was debating.
You inhale first and then blow through the tube.
I could almost see the debating going on.
Yeah. It was a close play, but I was right. Deep in Grizzly territory. Liliana picks that one off as a forward comes sweeping through to pick up the slop. So good job by Hernandez. Out to center. Toughly with some good play for Washburn. Now on the far side, Lady Booz looking to center it. Now it's going to go out and be a corner kick for Washburn. And Washburn will sub in some, and so will we. Schilling comes back. Kaylin Mueller is back, and Mirari Flores is back for Northwest.
I only got one of theirs.
Don't worry about it. I'm not. In the air it goes, loose in front, and it goes out over the goal line. That'll be a goal kick for Northwest back in 10.
Grizzly Soccer on YouTube is brought to you by Central Wine and Spirits, 10,030 West Central. All your wine and liquor needs with friendly, old-school customer service.
Goal kick taken, ball in the center circle. Grizzlies desperately trying to get some offense generated and unable to do so. And once again, it's Hill bringing it down. Ball goes out of play, and it will be a corner kick for Washburn Rural. 14 to go here in the first half. Grizzlies in a 3-0 hole, trying to keep it right where it is.
Good
Loose
ball.
in front, headed away by Kaylin Heath. Nice job. Washburn comes up with it again. Still with it. Centering pass comes all the way through, and here's a chance. That was for Haley Legg. She couldn't get it in.
Mueller did a good job blocking that one.
It will stay with Washburn, and they quickly throw it in. Another one will be a throw in for Washburn. Excuse me.
And again.
And a third one. Like a broken record.
And again.
That one is short. They put it in the corner. Goes out of play, and it will be a corner kick for the Blues from the far side. If you're wondering, there is no wind at all out there. Absolutely still. Haven't had a game like this in 2 years.
Yeah.
Or it seems that way. In the air it goes. Loose in front. There's a shot blocked by the defense. Another one blocked. And a third one is offside. It'll be a free kick for Northwest, and there's a break for the Grizzlies.
Well, we did get a few breaks Tuesday night with no wind, but then the wind came back and then stopped and then came back. And
I don't think the wind helped us when it came back either.
No.
I don't think it made any difference in the game. And it wasn't a real strong wind.
No, it was not.
We just felt it because we were up top and it was cold.
It was a little chilly.
Not all that warm here either for May. We're still here layered up in anticipation of a cold evening or rain, which I don't think is going to come now.
I don't think so either. I'm quite grateful for it too.
Well, we need the rain, but
yeah, and I know we need the rain, but
we've been up here for some deluges. Over here on the near side, that's Caberline with it. She's going to send it forward to Hill. And back it comes to Carr, and now back over here to Hill on the near side. That one went all the way through Lillian Schilling. Unfortunately, Liliana Hernandez was alert and right there to make the pickup. And that's just what this game needs, is a few more alerts. In the air and headed away, and that's a pretty good heading play.
Great job
by Alvarez. It will result in a corner kick from the near side for Washburn. In the air it goes, loose in front, one time. Oh, that was a great volley. And right there was Liliana.
Fantastic.
It was a beautiful volley. I wish we would do more of that.
Me too.
We don't do a lot of volleying. Although Rodriguez's goal on Tuesday was a nice volley.
It was.
From about 30 yards out, but it was still a volley. That one goes out of play. It'll belong to Northwest, and the Grizzlies are going to sub in somebody here. And they're going to send in Addison Porter comes back in. I don't mind telling you, my binoculars cannot see that far.
Really?
I can't make them see.
Huh.
Either I'm not doing it, I'm not running them correctly or something, but I can't get them. I can't get players over there focused in.
Well,
now the Grizzlies are going to sub in one, and
Raylan Grant.
Here they come, and Washburn subs in 4.
Raylan's going to give
A-Rod's going to go out.
Yep, a breather.
8:30 to go, first half. Grizzlies down 3-0. This is the varsity game. If you missed the JV game, Grizzlies dropped that one 9-0. So here Ross in on that play. And there's another one out of play, knocked off the heel of Amaya Alvarez, and it'll be a throw in for Washburn.
Nice clear out.
Let's go. Got a 2-on-1 for the moment. That one goes out of play. It'll be a throw in for Northwest, but the bad part about that is it gets all the defensive players for Washburn back.
Yep.
And that one goes through the wickets of Bohannon. Knocked out of play. We'll do it all over again. A little further back this time. And that one goes out. We'll do it a third time. From pretty much the same spot.
A little bit closer.
Grizzlies with a chance to do something here. They send it back. Raylan Grant sends it wide. Now they tried to feed one into Brooklyn Bohannon, but that was intercepted. Schilling sends one forward. who's going to win the foot race and control the ball? It'll be
Kaylin's right there at it.
Kaylin Mueller still has it. Centers one, and it's intercepted.
All right, you're going to have
and
to close
Kaylin
that
Mueller
door.
will send it out of play for a throw-in, and that's the end of that threat.
I have to close the window a little bit.
Oh. Is it in your way?
Oh, yeah. There we go.
How's that? Grizzlies subbed somebody in, but I don't know who.
Ingrid Para.
I didn't know she left.
I didn't realize that she left either.
This one's going to go deep, and here comes Washburn. Oh, they've knocked that one out of play. That's a break for Northwest. 6 minutes to go now, first half. Ball thrown in. Schilling gets a head on it.
Good ball.
Grant sends it forward. That's a beautiful pass. Grizzlies still trying to get something generated offensively, and Marari sent it to Kaylin Heath and
Mueller.
Mueller, and Mueller could not get it back to her. That one goes out of play, and that's going to belong to Northwest. Mueller throws it in. Bohannon can't get to it. Grant does, though. And this one goes past Alvarez, and a nice play by Kaylin Heath to get it to Kaylin Mueller. Now back to Kaylin Heath. Heath still with it, sends it wide. That one goes off the foot of Addison Porter to the far side, and it's stripped away, and here comes Washburn back 3-on-3. Kaylin Mueller trying to get to the ball, loses the foot race, takes up a defensive position. On the near side, Hill wide open, gets a shot off, and it's blocked out of play by Alvarez, and a pretty good play by Amaya. It'll be a corner kick for Washburn Rural from the near side. In the air it goes. Out to center. And Brooklyn Bohannon, she had something going. Now Grant tried to fire one down and couldn't do it. Sends it wide. This will be Amaya Alvarez sending one deep. Nobody there but dark shirts. That one gets knocked out off of Kaylin Mueller, and it will be a throw-in for Washburn. Grizzlies trying to get it back. Porter can't get to it. That one sent forward, but intercepted. Again, the Grizzlies cannot clear it out of their own end, and this spells trouble any way you write it. That one goes wide, and it goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Washburn. Raylan Grant gets it back. Tercio sends it forward on the far side. Out of play, it will stay with Northwest. Grizzlies certainly would like to get the Schneider off the board here before halftime, as they approach 2 minutes remaining. Over on the near side it comes. Again, Delaney Hill with it. Centering one, and it goes out of play. That'll be a corner kick. Would have been nice to have been able to control that.
Heath was definitely giving it a go to keep it in, to send it more down.
In the air it goes, in front. Liliana tried to punch it away, couldn't get to it. It goes out of play over the goal line, and they're going to call that a goal kick. Let's take 5. We'll be back.
Grizzly Soccer on YouTube is brought to you by Central Wine and Spirits, 10,030 West Central. All your wine and liquor needs with friendly, old-school customer service.
Back underway, less than a minute remaining here in the first half. Grizzlies trying to keep it out, get it out of their own end, and at least keep the score right where it is through halftime. Out of play to Northwest. 25 seconds remaining in the first half.
They're definitely doing a good job of keeping, trying to keep the score where it's at.
Well, it looks like it's going to stay 3-0 here as we're inside 10 seconds now. And there's the horn to sound the end of the first half. Well, could have been much, much worse. Grizzlies are going to need to find their offense here in the second half. They trail 3-0 here at halftime. We're going to take a halftime timeout. Then we'll be back with our halftime extravaganza. Stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Friendly is finding a better rate, an instant debit card, scholarships and teacher grants for projects, loans specifically for teachers and healthcare professionals, being the #1 auto lender for a reason. More than $400,000 in community partnerships. Credit Union of America. Welcome to Friendly. Learn more at cuofamerica.com.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it.
Hi friends, Phil Nightingale, General Manager at Mount Hamilton Ford. Have you been thinking about a new SUV? Right now is a great time to buy a new Ford at the big corner of 119th and West Kellogg. EcoSport, Escape, Edge, Explorer, Expedition. Mount Hamilton Ford is sure to have the right vehicle to fit your size. And you know you can count on us with this great selection to find the right SUV at the best price to fit your budget. Check us out online or in person Let us make your purchase easy with pickup and delivery right from your home or work. Mel Hamilton Ford. Experience the difference.
Back at Washburn Rural, we are at halftime of the varsity contest, and at half, Grizzlies trail 3-0 to the Lady Blues of Washburn Rural High School. And we want to take this time out to extend our gratitude to Athletic Director Charlie Nims and his staff for their hospitality and getting us up here in their beautiful press box facility. It's one of the better press box facilities we get to go to each year, and I always enjoy coming to Washburn Rural anyway. We just want to thank them for all their hospitality and cooperation in letting us get set up here and giving us a nice room to ourselves with a room with a view, as I would say. Let's give you the scoring summary here in the first half. Destiny Diggs scored first for Washburn Rural, and that was about 5 minutes in, and then additional goals followed from Kate Hink, who just kills us. I've mentioned that before, but she just kills us every time we play them. And the final goal was a kind of a slop goal, as there was a scramble in front of the goal, a shot. Pardon me. You know this is worse when I sit down. You know that, don't you?
Yes, I've noticed.
The shot bounced off the goalpost and right to the foot of Emma Wong, and all she had to do was tap it home. And just like that, it was 3-0. It stayed that way the rest of the half. The Grizzlies' defense did firm up in the first half, in the latter stages of the first half. And Ashley Isbell, we're going to have to find some offense here in the second half, because we had virtually none.
We are definitely going to have to find some offense, because we have ladies that can shoot the ball and they shoot well. We just got to get down to that part of the field. We got to get into the offensive third of the field.
We haven't been able to do that. So that'll be our challenge here in the second half. You know, I made a remark during the first half about the nets. And what I was referring to, folks, was the nets behind the nets. They have in our place, when the ball goes over the goal line and isn't a goal, it goes for a while. Here, the ball goes 6 feet. There's a long net across the back of each goal line, set back about 6 feet, and I would estimate that to be 15 feet tall? Wouldn't you say?
Roughly.
About 15 feet tall, and it extends, probably 20 feet on either side, well, more than 20. 25 feet or so on either side of the goalpost. So it goes for a while. Ball hits that, it stops. They pick it right up there. They don't have to go chasing after it.
We just need it more so on the north side.
I think we need it on both sides. Get on the south side, and it goes down that hill. If it goes out the gate, it's going to roll for 2 days.
Apologize. Wrong side. South side for sure. The north side at least has the trees.
Yeah, and they have to fish the ball out of the trees. That's
still more. That's more of a pain, but it does not go for miles.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's on my wish list, folks. I don't mind. I'll be very vocal about that. That would be the next improvement I would like to see, other than a roof over the crow's nest. I would like to see that too.
Yes, I would agree with that.
A roof with a sun visor on it, and I promised to build, and I'm going to do it. I'm not going to get it done before the season's over, but for David Nick, who's downstairs underneath our balcony, he has to stare in the sun too. And I'm going to build a sunscreen or sun shield, just a piece of wood that I'm going to lower down that when he's sitting in his chair, the piece of wood comes down to the tree line.
Yeah.
In the line of sight, so that he doesn't have to look into the sun. And then if we can build something, if we can build a roof upstairs, we could put a sun shield on that for us. And then I wouldn't have to wear a hat. Because, my being follically impaired, I burn easily. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So that's where we're at, folks, such as it is. So now you know what it is that we've got up our sleeve. We're going to take one more 1-minute timeout, and then we're going to come back with the second half of this one. So stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz. And
it may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare young people in Kansas for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the
has worked for me. And welcome back to Washburn World. We're all set for the second half of this one.
The Lady
waiting
Grizzlies,
for teams, however.
Yeah, waiting for the Grizzlies.
We're
to get
ready,
back out
but
there.
they're not ready. So
no, they were. Yeah, the girls aren't ready as much.
But we are set to go. The Grizzlies will play right to left in the second half. Liliana Hernandez is in goal, and again, she has no backup here in half number 2, as April Isbell is out for the night. And just like that, this one goes all the way back to Liliana, and Kaylin Heath went down hard, but she gets right back up. You're not going to keep her out of action.
I think she just tripped over her own 2 feet.
Turf monster got her.
Or, yeah, maybe it was that. You could tell she was laughing it off.
Grizzlies still with it. Up the near side. Tercios' pass was intercepted. And now here comes Washburn with it. Down the near side. Into the penalty area. Centering pass. This is trouble. And they finally get it cleared out of the area for the moment. There's a header that Tercios will have to deal with. And that one goes out over the goal line, and that will be a goal kick for Northwest. Just underway, second half, Grizzlies trail 3-0. Raylan Grant with it for Northwest. Oh, they gave it away. 4-on-3. Defense comes up big. And again, over here on the near side, that's Schroeder. Gets it right back, centers another one. And out it comes, and they're going to call a foul. And it will be a free kick for Northwest. I don't know what the PA announcer was talking about, but
He was saying that the concession stand will close in 5 minutes.
they didn't clear that with me. Up on the near side, that's Reese Johnson with it. Reese sends it back to Sawyer Ross. Ross forward. to Mueller. Mueller couldn't get a pass off. And Washburn comes away with it. Waylon Grant putting some pressure on. Tercios, a little bit of pressure. Heath gets foot on the ball to try to clear it. Now sends it over on the near side. Reese Johnson back to Tercios, and here comes Washburn with a shot that's blocked. And there's another centering pass. Pretty good pass, actually. There's a shot and a save by Liliana. Over on the near side, this is Schroeder again. Schroeder, a long one. Liliana will have no trouble with that. And she'll have a goalkeeper distribution. And again, no wind. Flores can't get it done. Waylon Grant tried a heel pass. That didn't work. And here comes Washburn back. That's Kate Hink with the ball. She's already got one goal, a pass. That one goes over everything, and that one cleared the netting. That's why the net needs to be 25 feet, which is what I said earlier. It'll be a goal kick for Northwest.
You'll still find the one person that will be able to clear it no matter what.
Yeah, you're not going to stop them all. That's for sure.
Because you say it too much, and that may be a challenge to then the next person.
Yeah. Throw in is intercepted by Northwest, and then the header is intercepted right back. And they're working the ball up is Washburn. There's a centering pass right on the foot of the forward, but it's taken away very nicely there defensively. Grizzlies, nice job to get it back. Reese Johnson to Raylan Grant, Tercios, and Sawyer Ross's pass is intercepted.
They're doing a good job of getting some passes in and keeping control for a little bit there.
Much better than they did in the first half, I agree.
Yes.
There's a crossing pass, there, and that shot goes over everything, and that will be a goal kick for Northwest. Let's take 10.
Soccer on the Northwest YouTube channel is brought to you by Capital Portfolio Management of Overland Park, Kansas, with over 60 collective years of experience in the financial services industry.
Working it down the field here. And the weak shot from the left side is easily stopped by Mackenzie Flood, their senior goalkeeper. She's a good one. Up the middle, nice play by Tercios to get it to Flores. Flores to Grant.
Here we go.
Grant sends it wide. Here we go. Grizzlies might have something going here. And there's a long one. That's not going to do anybody any good.
Nope.
Flood passes it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Northwest, and the Grizzlies are going to sub somebody in here. Ingrid Parra comes back in, replacing Reese Johnson. 7 minutes gone. Second half. Grizzlies down 3-0. Ingrid Parra will handle the throw-in duties herself right at midfield. And she throws it into a sea of blue shirts. Grizzlies come away with it. Tercios has it. She'll send it back to Heath. Heath to Parra. Parra double teamed on her, and down she goes. And they're going to call the throw in, not a foul here.
Nope, looks like they're calling the foul.
Oh, they did call the foul.
I wasn't sure either.
Well, they did not. Linesman signaled a throw in. And since he was right there, I figured they'd go with that, but so be it. And we have 2 players down on that. Marari Flores being one of them. She gets right back up. That one in the air. Ingrid Parra, spin move.
Another foul on.
And nice play by Parra to draw the foul. Kaylin Heath will take the free kick. This is the closest thing to offense we've seen this game. In the air, and nice save by Flood, and score! Grizzlies are on the board.
Oh, they're calling no goal.
What?
They're calling no goal.
Oh, they're calling offside.
They're calling offside.
Well, that is unfortunate. So it stays 3-0. What a bad break for the Grizzlies to have a.
Absolutely.
As hard as it's been to score, to get one and then have it called back. And I'm sure the call was correct. I never liked the offside rule anyway.
Yeah, I don't. I understand the offside rule, but.
Well, there are places on the field where it should not have to apply, and that was one of them.
I agree 100%.
But it doesn't change anything. It's still 3-0. In clock running, 10 minutes gone here in the second half. And we have Sawyer Ross and Tercios both leaving the game, being replaced by
Addison and
Onaveros, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Addison Porter being the former. Throw in comes in. Kaylin Mueller unable to control it. Into the penalty area it goes. Chipped out by Northwest. Now there's that big blast that's going to go wide. That will be a goal kick. And we'll be back in 10 to talk about it.
We thank Northwest Soccer alum Chris Kruger for his ongoing support of the Grizzlies soccer program on YouTube.
Kaylin Heath takes the goal kick. Out to center. It's intercepted. Grizzlies get it right back, however. Kaylin Mueller over on the far side. Out of play it goes to Northwest. At center, Raylan Grant with it. Couldn't do anything with it. And here comes Washburn Rural back. In the penalty area, there's a shot, goes wide. That'll be a goal kick for Northwest. Be nice to see the Grizzlies get something going with this goal kick.
Yeah.
Get it out to center. Let's get some offense generated.
Let's
get that goal back that they took away.
They've had a few opportunities. They've done well getting it back down there. We just need to do it a little bit more frequently.
Yeah. Bortle brings it down. Kalen Heath fights for it, steals it, sends it back for Ontiveros, who sends it over on the near side to Ingrid Parra. And they're saying it went out of bounds before Parra touched it, so it'll be a throw in for Washburn.
And it'll be a goal kick.
Yeah, after all that.
Yep.
Out to center it comes. Intercepted. That was good offensive play by Washburn Rural. Liliana handles the upper body pass, and she'll have a goalkeeper distribution. Intercepted by Washburn again. I know I sound like a broken record. That's probably the one word I've used more tonight than anything else. Come on, Grizzlies, let's get that ball back. Here's one forward for Washburn. They're looking for a center, and that one is blocked nicely.
And looks like it might be a throw-in right at the corner flag.
Yep, it is going to be a throw-in. We're going to have some substitutions first. Grizzlies.
Sawyer came in for the Grizzlies.
Thank you. Sawyer Ross back on for Northwest. I'm telling you, I cannot see over there even with the binoculars. Which means there's not good binoculars or there's an operator problem. And it's probably the latter.
Yeah, or you need a new prescription.
Or I might need well, those are not prescription by any means.
No, glasses.
These are new glasses.
Oh, well.
I better not need new glasses. I spent a pretty penny for these. Ingrid Parra with it for Northwest. Gives it to Grant. Grant up to Mueller. Mueller leaves it for Marari. Flores across the way. Nice job. Forward to A-Rod. A-Rod tried to give and go with Ross, and it was intercepted. On the far side, they're going to call a foul here, and it will be a free kick for Washburn. 24 minutes remaining in the second half. Grizzlies trail 3-0. Liliana pumps it out. Parra tried to get it forward and was stuffed on the play. Out of play to Washburn. And they'll do it all over again, 20 yards further. And they're calling a handball there.
Yep.
Be a free kick for Washburn Rural, and right at near the corner of the penalty area. Up in the air it goes, and that's going to go over everything for a goal kick back in 10.
The family of John and Maybrit Kramer are long-term supporters of Grizzly soccer. We thank them for their continued support of the program.
Leah Tercios came in here while we were away, and she will take the distribution. Well, that didn't work out very well, did it?
Yeah, I don't think it worked the way they had expected it to.
I don't think that's not the way they drew it up on the chalkboard. Long shot and a save by Hernandez. Yeah, a beautiful lead pass on the far side. And
nice block.
That was a nice block. That'll
Nice.
be a corner kick, but
Nice.
who cares? That was still a nice block. If we had instant replay, I'd show that to you again, folks.
Yeah, that was a great job by Susana Ontiveros. Fantastic job.
As it is, it'll be a corner kick. Oh, they threw it in.
Oh, it must be a throw. Well, okay.
I don't see how that's possible. Out of play. That one will stay with Washburn. The ball went over the goal line for the corner kick. How can they throw it in?
I don't know.
Did I miss something?
We both missed something then, apparently.
No, that's not possible.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
I understand.
Looks like Brooklyn Bohannon came in to give Marari a breather.
I think you're right. Now they're going to get the ball to her. We've been unable to use her speed all night.
Yeah.
Really, they've really negated that. Shot and a save by Hernandez. Center to Grant.
There we go.
Grant can't get a pass off. She was trying to get it wide and couldn't get it over there. It was nicely blocked. That's what these Lady Blues do. Here's Kaylin Mueller sending one. She tried a lead pass for Brooklyn. It would have been too long anyway. And out comes Liliana.
Come on, ladies. You got to talk to each other.
We just cannot get it out of our own end. There's a good tackle.
Beautiful tackle.
Come on, Kaylin. Oh, nice heel pass. Let's go. You got numbers.
Probably
should have gone left instead of right because there was an opening here on the left side. There was a man short on the left side, and Brooklyn Bohannon was well marked over there. Be a goal kick for Washburn Rural as we approach 18 remaining in the second. No scoring in this half yet.
There we go. Well, let's get something.
No, that didn't get it done. And Washburn Rural, 3-on-3. Shot blocked. Another attempt at a shot is blocked.
That was
free ball in front. There's a shot blocked. Fourth one goes wide.
Great job, defense.
Defense outstanding on that series.
Tercios got that first one, and that was fantastic. The rest after that, perfect.
It's going to be a corner kick for the Blues, and in the air it goes.
There we go.
Someone did the squats over there. And
yeah, it looked like Raylan did the splits.
The splits is what I meant to say. Free kick for Northwest. We're about to get about 15 minutes of sunshine as this cloud bank is starting to clear from the west and the sun is about to emerge from it.
I'd love to see the sun, but at the same time, not directly in my eyes.
Yeah, that sun will do no good for us. Washburn Rural with it. And here they come, 3-on-3. There's a long shot
off the crossbar.
Oh, my gosh. Break for Northwest.
All right, Lady Grizzlies, let's play the rest of the game on the other half.
Grizzlies are going to make a substitution or two. Reese Johnson, Marari Flores, and Lillian Schilling all come back in for Northwest. We can thank the PA announcer for being our sponsor, our spotter, rather. And if you heard him in the background, he just announced a total line change for.
Oh my gosh.
Washburn Rural.
And it was a complete line change, I think.
Yeah. Rural with it. Para for Northwest. Gives it to Addison. Back to Ingrid. Ingrid. Oh, nice pass forward. Through two defenders. But it's intercepted. And here's Washburn back with it again. On the far side now, a long pass forward. Who's going to win this foot race? The ball is.
Yep.
Ball rolls over the goal line for a goal kick, back in 10.
This portion of Soccer on the Internet is brought to you by Credit Union of America, a full-service financial institution with offices conveniently located throughout Wichita, including their new branch at Central and Woodlawn.
Goal kick taken on the far side. Here comes Washburn back with it. 3-on-3. Top of the penalty area. They pass it off. There's a shot over everything. That'll be a goal kick for Northwest. Clock running. Clock is beginning to become the enemy of Northwest here as they've got a 3-goal deficit to make up. And they've got 13 minutes left to do it in. And so far they've generated very little offense.
Nice block.
That one goes wide here to the near side. Kept in play, centered again. Loose in front.
Everybody.
Shot and a save by Liliana. Beautiful play. Liliana perfectly positioned to make that save on the short shot. Now, come on, Grizzlies, feed off of that.
Let's go, Grizzlies. Let's get that one goal back. Oh, through everybody.
That did go through everybody, and now the sun's out, and I can't see a thing.
I can kind of see things.
And that glare in your picture, ladies and gentlemen, is off the glass caused by the sun. We'll have that for about 20 minutes.
That's
and
why
given the fact there's 12 minutes left in the game,
Uh-huh.
we're going to have it for the rest of the game.
That's why I was kind of hoping they'd spend the rest of the game at the other end, where we wouldn't have so much of a glare.
Really. Brooklyn can't control it. Taken away from her. And here comes Washburn back on the near side. Centering pass is blocked and chipped out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Washburn on the near side.
That just about went over the...
That went over everything, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And almost the back net.
Told you we needed a 25-footer when we buy ours. Are you familiar with the story of Yertle the Turtle by Dr. Seuss?
I am.
More turtles, more turtles.
More turtles.
We need more turtles. If you don't know what that means, read the book. One of my favorite Dr. Seuss stories is Yertle the Turtle. King of all that he could see.
Yep.
And in the end, he was the king of, do you remember?
No, I don't.
He was king of the mud. Because he fell off the stack of turtles.
That's right.
I'm giving the story away now. But
no, you are, yeah.
He fell from the stack of turtles, landed in the pond upside down. All he could see was mud. That's what he was the king of. Grizzlies subbing in players. I can't even tell you who came in.
Let's see, 15, 20.
That'd be Reese.
Kaylin.
Kaylin.
And I know Raylan came in.
I thought she was already in.
Was she already in?
I think so.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. We just subbed a boatload of players.
I saw two of them.
Less than 10 minutes to go now in the second half. Grizzlies need to get on their high horse and get something cooking. Mackenzie Flood gets it for Washburn, punts it out to midfield. Nice interception there by Reese, but she couldn't control it. Northwest, trying to get it back and get something forward. Lillian Schilling is kicked in the leg, and she goes down on one knee.
That's who else came in. It was Maya Alvarez.
I think you're right. I think that is correct. Well, they're talking to Lillian Schilling, but they haven't stopped the game. Stopped the game clock, I mean. And Lillian's going to stay in.
Yep.
So we will continue. Kaylin Heath will get the free kick here after the foul.
All right, ladies, let's keep it down at this end. Please.
And that one goes out of play to Northwest. Come on, ladies. The other reason we need to keep play down here is that's where the sun is not.
Well, yeah.
So let's keep it down here where there's no sun.
If we can keep it down there, we have a better chance of a goal, and the sun isn't down there. There's two benefits to it.
And that one over the top will be a goal kick for Northwest, back in 10.
Today's game sponsored in part by the law firm of Dugan & Garreau, 3636 North Ridge Road.
I know.
Maybe the last 7 minutes.
Yeah, probably not.
Awaiting the goal kick as they chase down a ball. They shouldn't have to chase the ball. It hit the net. That net that I want, it hit one of those.
Oh, it did, but I think they had to dig it out from the net.
No, that's a good point. That one's going to go out of play and stay with the Grizzlies. Raylan Grant will do the honors for Northwest. She throws it into Schilling. Schilling pops it in the air, and it goes right out of play. And it'll be a throw-in now for Washburn, and they'll have to wait while they sub in more players. They're going to send in 3 more. Well, if nothing else, it kills time.
Yep.
7 minutes remaining, speaking of which. Clock running here at Topeka. Grizzlies will be home Tuesday night for their home finale. It'll be senior night. We'll take on Bishop Carroll. Senior night festivities for 10 seniors. We got a big class this year. Last 2 years, we haven't had anything.
Yeah, because last year, there was 4?
2, I think, last year, wasn't it?
I thought it was more than 2.
Maybe it was the year before it was only a couple. We haven't had a lot. We got 10 this year.
Well, then just get ready for in 2 years when there's going to be like twice the number.
Yeah, that's true. Going to be missing next year the likes of Brooklyn Bohannon and Susanna Ontiveros. Pardon me. Savannah Randall, who's already signed a letter of intent to play at Butler. Sawyer Ross, Marari Flores is going to be leaving us.
Shot and a save.
Kaylin Heath leaving. And she told me where she's going, and she is playing next year. Mm-hmm. I forgot where she's going. And Helena Kelting will be gone, along with Violet Gunn, one of the managers. So there's your 10. Looks like we have a free kick coming here for Washburn Rural. And it's intercepted by Kaylin Mueller. Oh, it's all right, Marari. You were offside anyway. It wouldn't have counted. Yeah, she was. She was offside by 2 yards. Schroeder with it for Washburn. Passes it off. Now they bring it forward. Here's a chance. And a nice play by Kaylin Heath to get it away. And they send it out here towards center. Raylan Grant, over-trapped it, gave it away, and here comes Washburn back again. Grant fighting for it, goes down hard, and a foul called. It'll be a free kick for Northwest. We're on the air Tuesday, 4:45. Back to our regular start time. Northwest and Bishop Carroll from Bobby Bribieska Family Stadium at the Eric Prophet numbers 19 Memorial Soccer Complex. Kaylin Heath sends it into the penalty area. And we almost had a break.
Yep.
We have been so close several times tonight and just have not been able to get the finish.
There we go.
And there's a foul. That'll be a free kick for Northwest. About 5 yards past the corner of the penalty area. Time running out on the Grizzlies.
Well, even if we can capitalize on this one, that would be fantastic.
I'd just like to get the Schneider off the board.
I would agree.
Still waiting. Here we go. Right at the goal, but hits the side of the net where it will be a goal kick.
And
so much for that one.
Okay. They're switching out their keepers, so.
Goal kick is taken. Grizzlies get it back, start working it downfield. Another foul on Washburn. It'll be a free kick for the Northwest.
Thank you, ladies, for being down at this end.
Yeah, good point. That's a reference to the sun that we're fighting up here. Haven't seen the sun all day. It decides to pop out now. There's a long one loose in front, and the Flood makes the save.
Nope, it's now Lemke.
Like I said, Lemke makes the save. That one gets knocked out of play. It'll stay with Washburn with 90 seconds remaining in the game. Grizzlies are going to fall tonight. They will fall to 8-5. Take that back. They will fall to 8-6 after tonight's game with Bishop Carroll looming. They have Bishop Carroll and West next week to wrap up regular season play. They will play at West on Thursday. That'll be an early start game. Game will kick off at 4 o'clock. And we will be on the air that day at 3:40. We have senior night first.
Oh.
I can't even see it. I mean, I'm looking
That
right into the sun.
That one went right through everything, and we got lucky that it was not.
I'm looking through this window and all that glare on the window. I can't see a thing over there. Plus the fact the window's dirty.
Yeah, well, I can see a little bit.
You should have gone out there and cleaned the window before we started.
Yeah, I would have ended up on my tush on the concrete below.
Yeah, I'm sure. Wrapping it up here, 20 seconds to go. And we're going to get off the air very quickly because we have to catch the same bus that they're all going to be waiting on us on. 9 seconds to go.
3,
2, 1, and that's it. We're final here at Washburn Rural. Grizzlies fall. Varsity falls 3-0. JV fell 9-0. We're going to wrap it up here. We will see you. Please come out Tuesday night to Northwest to salute the seniors on their senior night. If you can't come, we'll have both the games and the festivities live for you as they happen. We're on the air 4:40 on Tuesday afternoon. For April Isbell, I'm Kevin Arkin saying thank you for Ashley Isbell. Well, for April, too, wherever you are, April, we hope you're feeling better. For Ashley, I'm going to put a sign right here that just has one word on it. It's going to say Ashley. And before I say your name, I have to look at the sign. Sorry about that. Okay. We're going to go catch the bus. We'll see you folks Tuesday, 3:40. In the meantime, have a good weekend.